and we have begun the first session of Baldurs Gate Descent into Avernus.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
Woo!
For the sake of
Welcome,
posterity and for this stream, let us recap a few of your characters. So, Cesic, may we begin with you, please?
Yes. Sussex is a lizard folk, but unlike other lizard folk, she is more had more of an emotion than most lizard folk. She currently serving as a quartermaster of a local divisions of the Flaming Feast, and that is why she had been returned to the Baldur's Gate for the important task.
Wonderful. Excellent. Nice strong introduction. David, you're next. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
I'm an old furbolg who is traveling with arrows here, and we've been traveling for quite a while after our tribe was destroyed, and I'm kind of like a father figure to him. And yeah, and me and him are going to be the best of friends and stuff like that.
Excellent. Excellent. Lovely to hear.
Yeah.
Eros, would you please care to describe your character?
So Eros is a Asimir barbarian. He's the mentee of David. He's you can tell from the way that he fights and the way that he handles things that he has a lot of passion, a lot of rage, and he's a pretty not, I wouldn't say cocky, but confident individual.
Lovely. Excellent to hear. Dr. Joseph Skakel, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my character is a human with I don't know if I want to tell him straight up what his first one issue is. He has a little friend that might come up later, sooner or later. Mainly the big thing about him, he's kind of on the run and dealing with a lot of questions. He's a cleric who was raised as a cleric by his parents, and he's mainly been trying to get away from some. He's been sent to Baldurs Gate after he was found having murdered an entire noble family.
Wow.
He does not like mentioning this. He hates talking about it at all. To get him to talk about it is kind of like drawing teeth,
All right.
pulling teeth out.
Oh, how topical.
I know.
How topical. Actually, can you pull this teeth out so I can forget about the worry of it?
Give me a pair of pliers.
You know what? I fucking have a pair of pliers. They're iron and rusty and cold, and it's the wisdom tooth that's chipped, so... Oh, that's gonna fucking suck. You just crush the tooth before you get it out, and then you have to squeeze the gums to get the root out. Yes. That's what I do. That's what I do when I'm presented something I'm made uncomfortable by. I just stare in the face of it, like when I was scared that an airplane would be shot down over troubled areas. So I just watched a bunch of planes getting blown up, but they weren't planes, they were bees, and they were making landings. That was a great fucking fun time. Hearty Silver, can you please introduce yourself to the group?
Yeah, Hearty Silver, age 70, a drow family man that kind of he lives off a life of crime and trickery to sustain his wife and 5 children. He kind of doesn't like them that much. I think like a normal drow family, but I think the rest of the world kind of keeps them together.
Lovely.
Little shit.
Yeah. And finally, Radek, can you please introduce your character?
Radek is a human mage. he was an apprentice to a powerful wizard, and when the wizard disappeared, he thought to himself he might go in search of knowledge. And currently he's looking for work in Baldurs Gate.
Wonderful. Excellent stuff. So, we're going to grab Radek, Dr. Joseph Skakel, plop you all into the sea where you promptly begin to drown.
I guess I'll try and float.
No, I'm joking with you. You need to chuckle or else I will have failed as a DM and I need to quit. Now...
I don't fear any waters. No, not other collectors, but except me. I'm a lizard folk. I can handle water just fine.
I fear no water except the ocean. Fuck the ocean.
Fuck the ocean.
Yes.
All day, every day.
We just mockery on the ocean every single day.
That was actually secretly the moral of that Disney film Moana. Fuck the ocean. Now,
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it though?
but you got to look really closely at what Dwayne the Rock Johnson says. Really. Now, welcome to Baldur's Gate. A veritable nest of rats and vipers clinging to the rocky slopes overlooking the Koinafar River. From their high perches in the upper city, the local nobles, known as patriarchs, gaze down with veiled contempt upon the common rabble in the grimy lower city, which hugs the foggy harbour. The whole of Baldur's Gate reeks of blood, crime, and opportunity. One can easily fathom why pirates and traders are drawn to this place, like flies to a carcass. Following the river farther east would eventually lead you to Elturel, capital of the Holy Land of Elturgard, or at least that was the case until a few days ago. The flood of refugees from Elturgard has gotten worse since news first arrived that the city has fallen. Everyone is saying Baldur's Gate is next, but no one truly knows who or what has claimed Elturel. The Patriarchs pay a mercenary army called the Flaming Fist to protect their interests in Baldur's Gate, and by extension the city itself. The Flaming Fist has gained even more power since their charismatic leader, Ulder Ravengard, claimed the title of Grand Duke a few years ago. Apparently Ravengard is missing. In his absence, the Flaming Fist has sealed the city's gates to staunch the flow of refugees. No one is allowed in or out. But fortunately, you guys are here. All of this was brought to your attention shortly after you were drafted by the Flaming Fist to help defend the city. Your orders are to speak to Captain Zodge at the Basilisk Gate, which pierces the city's eastern wall and takes its name from the various statues that rest in its niches and perch atop its battlements. Unseen beyond the sealed gate, a dirt road stretches through the outer city slums to the bridge known as Worm's Crossing, then to distant realms beyond. Dozens of Flaming Fist soldiers are trying to control an angry mob of commoners eager to leave the city, armed with a vague description of Captain Zodge, a tall man with long black hair and a leather eye patch. It takes you a while to find him. A fight breaks out between soldiers and commoners, and you finally spot the one-eyed captain as he wades into the fray and begins throwing punches. Boom! Gash! Whack! Kaplooey! Other such comic book noises can be seen, striking across the air. Just another day in the City of Blood. So, a bit more about the mood of the people. While there is all of these refugees coming from Elturgard, there are worries and concern that Baldur's Gate is going to be similarly wiped off the map for who knows what reasons. There's just outcry of people trying to find closest refuge in, and people on the inside having a panic and trying to flee in a hurry. At which point the borders to Baldur's Gate have become a bit excessive. So with that, when you find him and you see him amongst the crowd, he kind of begins like punching through, like, "Oi, get back in line! Psh! Hey, stop crying on my shoe! Psh! Ah, you're a sweet little girl. Go back home, your mother loves you!" Uppercut, and just like continues to wade through the crowd that way.
I can see like the girl like, "Thank you,
Thank you.
You see like flying fly uppercut and fly like accurately right back to where her house is.
Yes, right into her mother's loving arms, where she can patch up the welt that she's left. He looks at Jewel, and this man is a human male, very muscular, and very kind of. He has a grizzled sort of frown on his face. He has the male equivalent of a resting bitch face, in your opinion. He talks to you, and he's just like, "Alright, over to the side. Yeah, we got a mission for you. We got some stuff we need to cover." And he quickly, like, he points with his fist. You think that he's been punching people so much that his fist is just having difficulty relaxing right now.
Okay.
Can relate.
Alright, okay.
What's the mission?
He goes, "Right, glad you asked. The refugee crisis has stoked fears that Baldurs Gate might suffer the same fate as Elturel, as I'm sure a bunch of you has probably gathered, of which nothing remains but a hole in the ground. Apparently, our Grand Duke, Ulder Ravengard, was visiting Elturel on a diplomatic mission when the city was destroyed. Coincidence? I bloody think not. The Knights of Elturgard call themselves Hell Riders. A few of them escaped the destruction and think we're somehow to blame for Elturel's downfall. What a bunch of self-righteous rabble-rousers. We're arresting them on sight, but that's left us short-handed to deal with another problem. For that, I need your help."
Well, say the problem already.
"Good. Man of action. That's what I like to see. Wait a second, you're a drow. You know what? I don't give a fucking toss. I'd rather have you go kill a few people. In good drow fashion.
He just looks at him.
Yeah. He comes forward and he just goes, "Right, take one of these," he says, as he gives you a copper badge that bears the insignia of an upraised clenched fist with fire rising out of it, embronzed into the copper badge. And he then goes on to say, This badge gives you the license to act in my name, Captain Zodge, alright? Just so you go about and do what you have to do when I give you the briefing. Baldurs Gate has been plagued by followers of the Dead Free. You heard of them?
No.
It's them gods Bane, Ball, and Merkel. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, the ones that got cucked by Kellamvor, if you know your religion.
Nah, sure.
Decently.
Alright. I thought we had wiped them out, but apparently not. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout this goddamn city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have license to kill these wretches on sight. Find their lair, wipe it out, eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and don't worry about collateral damage. If you do what I say, I'll see that you each receive 200 gold pieces in addition to my gratitude, which is worth considerably more, considering that, I maintain some of the law around here. A few blocks from Baldurs Gate is Elfsong Tavern. I got a spy named Tarina hangs out there, gathering rumors from the guild and so on. She owes me a favor. So, tell her you work for me, flash the badge if you like, ask her what she knows about the Dead Free, and for the love of Balduran, be nice. Tarina has dangerous friends, alright?
Sure.
Alright,
We won't-
excellent.
We won't step out of line. Don't worry about it.
That's exactly right, and that's what I like to hear. Now, I need you to get a move on. I've got refugees to punch. And he goes moving his way. Oh.
I've never seen a man like that before.
Yes,
Well,
that
fantastic. We're not bothering asking where this is like a practice punching refugee punching bag was for. Probably he had his reason.
He kind of
And-
yells out and says, "Oi, you geriatric 50-year-olds! Who said it was your daily prayer time?" And he goes punching them up.
Oh, wow.
Well, that was a character, I think, guys.
Yes, he was a character. Well,
It was definitely a person.
he did
Yes,
exist.
Quite astute, Doctor.
He's very, very real.
Ooh.
I realized I
Wait.
hadn't taken you to the fucking page. I was too busy
Yeah.
being a character. So, you guys are currently here at Baldurs Gate. Or Basilisk Gate, rather. And you may proceed as you see fit.
You guys want to go to the tavern first? Get that, talk to that spy.
Sure.
That would
Yeah,
be, yeah. I believe
think
that
it's a
would
good
be the
place to
most
start.
that would be the
Sure.
most local, most
Okay.
reasonable.
200 gold is really tempting. We should definitely go for it.
Well, we need it for our thing, but yeah, I think we should definitely go there. Does anyone know cities well? Like everyone never been to a city before?
I've been
I
here for 2 weeks. but
I
that's it.
know.
Excuse
I
me a
know a thing
second.
for-
Sessic, I do apologize. I would like to let you talk, but I must allow Reddick full attention while he talks so I can hear him. Reddick, would you please like to try that again?
Sorry, I was saying I've only been here for 2 weeks. It's my first big city, but I can think we can manage to find tavern.
I've been raised my entire life in the big city.
Okay, 'cause I've never been to a city before.
It's
You should take the lead.
it's not too hard of a task for you to do. If you look at Baldur's Gate, Basilisk Gate, you can see that all you have to do is follow the main road through, and you'll end up at the Elf Song Tavern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just quickly just disguise self as a human. Let's go to an alley.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, you disguise self. It does take a foot off your already tremendous height, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it takes up to 3 feet. I'm pretty sure. But
Ah.
so,
That's good. That's good. It
I
helps.
just don't want to be a giant pole in the middle of the street.
It's true. It's true. You are quite tall, but you'll do all right to go along. So, yes, and
Reddick looks at the transformation and goes, "That's a nifty trick." Can
Well,
keep
you
that?"
know, you don't want people to be staring at your face all the time. Like, yeah, what are you?
Yeah.
And why are you so tall? And stuff like
Can
that.
you
Yeah.
give me money?
Yeah,
Is that something you could teach?
Well, no. I don't know. You learn it because you need to. I don't really know how to teach things.
Okay. Reddick just starts walking towards the
Good,
tavern.
good talk.
that's all right. Radek is a man that prefers to speak with things that he can learn from. It is clear. You guys easily find your way to the Elf Song Tavern, and we need to just pop you in a little place. Trying to figure out where the front fucking exit is, or the front entrance is.
Oh, by the way, I disguised myself as a burly human man with guard uniforms on.
Ah, the burliest of human men. Just the
like big old
burliest.
beard and a guard cape on. Like looks like the guy like basically looks like the captain, but different face.
Oh, wait, you want to look like... No, you want to have the uniform but not look like the captain.
Yeah, basically. Like
Okay,
a just normal guy with the uniform of the captain.
gotcha. Where are we? Let's get you a little familiar in here. Radek is sporting a little crow familiar, who is just perched on his shoulder, nice and comfortably.
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
It's okay. I put him out here for you. You should have control of him. Alrighty. Now then.
I try to pet the crow familiar from behind.
You probably shouldn't pet that without permission.
You didn't pet that. That's when diseases get spread. I'm not treating
Radek
that.
doesn't mind. Radek doesn't mind, and the crow just hops on his shoulder.
That's really cool. Jeez.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
But doesn't say anything.
Elves don't need sleep. Yeah, so cool. Okay, so as you guys approach the front of Elf Song Tavern, before you see this particularly large orcish person, well, this ogre person looking in front of it. He appears to be, his arms crossed, sort of sporting a little bit of bruises from various sort of brawls in his life, you can easily imagine. As you are kind of getting close, you kind of feel the slender voice of a female elf with a melancholy sort of song rise through the halls of this place. It's not loud, it's very sort of gentle, just background sort of music that fills the establishment around. So, as mentioned, you believe that you found the front door. How would you guys like to proceed?
I guess I'll walk up to him.
Excellent.
I'll
Here on
stay in the
business.
back.
No worries, no worries.
It's an ogre, right?
Yes, he is for sure a ogre indeed.
So I yell out, "Hey, ugly! Is this the Elfstone Tavern?"
Okay.
My character immediately puts face to palm.
What's more, it is a female half ogre. So she is still an ogre. She's huge. She's tremendously girthy, but and she does for sure still have the same welts that I mentioned before. Alright, so you came at her, and you just... Would you care to repeat what you said again?
I said, "Hey, ugly! Is this the Elfstone Tavern?"
And
Question.
this was Eros speaking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
May I step away from Eros?
Yeah, you totally can. Everybody can absolutely move their tokens away from Eros if they like.
I will move my token away from Eros.
I actually
Yes.
want to help him dodge the incoming fist that I know will come.
Hey, how would you like to do that?
Just take him by his waist and like yank him.
Oh, you want to give him a shove attempt? Well, alrighty. Well, first of all, let's get a little bit of an initiative going on here then, since a couple of actions are going on.
Oh no.
I will prep the healing spells for when these dumbasses
no.
get hurt. I'm gonna prep the healing spells.
There we go. I'm not going to change sound too much. This is just going to be a fun little thing. Radek. I'm just going to remove your bird because it's going to act on your turn. What would you like to do first this round?
So, has the ogre done anything yet, or
The ogre is stepping up because they are actually a bouncer for the tavern, and they were a half ogre to begin with, but now they are just like in a line of profession where they regularly beat people up for less. Eros has just started something, and this half ogre is going to finish it.
Okay. In that case, I will move behind Eros. I think I can do that, right?
Yeah, you can move your token. You can grab. Yeah, excellent. You've fallen a little bit into the dynamic lighting sort of boundaries, which are only there because they're trying to like stop you from
Looking
going.
into
Yeah,
the
it's fine.
tavern.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna attack him, but I'll have the spell sleep ready in case he does attack.
Oh, okay, okay. You're readying an action, and your ready
Yeah.
action is when this half ogress attacks, you're going to cast sleep. Great.
Exactly. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Hearty Silver, what would you like to do this round?
Yeah. Wait. What is the initiative?
You should see the initiative in the left-hand side of the page. If you don't, hit the little clock icon that you should see on the top left bar of the Roll20 page. Click that and you should see initiative. We did it for the campfire situation, remember?
I see initiative, but I see 19, 18,
Yeah.
16.
19
That's
is
actually
you.
the order.
What?
You're
That's
19.
the
You're
order.
going right now.
19?
Yeah,
Yep.
You're
you're
19.
Ah.
I rolled for you, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but
yeah,
I had a
see.
quick little macro.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So if I'm first, I want to do something. I
Okay.
want to get in front of Eros, and I'm going to give the bartender
Bouncer.
how do you call it?
Bouncer.
The bouncer a look, and then I'm gonna punch Eros in
Oh,
the
no.
face.
Ah, I like it. Okay,
like it.
okay.
Oh, thank God.
You have a couple of choices here. You can do a performance to make
No,
it
I'm
look.
gonna punch him in the face.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Just came into the bar. We're going to get and insult the bouncer. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay. Yeah, you're not going to performance this at all. You're just going to straight clock him. I would like you then to kind of give me. Well, first, see if you punch Eros. This is a weapon you are not proficient with. It would be the
Yeah.
same as an improvised weapon, but it's going to be based off your dexterity. Roll me a d20 plus your dexterity modifier, please, Hearty Silver.
20?
That is
Yeah.
close, but you need to cover up that gap.
Oh. 1d20.
Plus your... Okay, what's your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier, so I'm kind of new to this.
That's okay.
My dexterity modifier is 3.
Lovely. That score is now a score of 14.
Oh, that hits.
Yep.
My
That does-
AC is 15.
No,
so
that doesn't hit. So, I will say, for the sake of the barbarian, that punch does go for your face. And it does, but it's on the other end of a noodle arm. I mean, you were ready to take on a half ogress today. You don't feel inclined to start letting yourself feel pain on Radek's behalf, or rather on Hearty Silver's behalf. But Hearty Silver, make me a persuasion check, please. Do that
Okay.
on your character sheet by clicking the skill.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Well, sorry.
You will find it on your character sheet on the core page, left-hand side.
Wait, here we go.
That's perception. You need to go probably one.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Persuasion. Here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
In the meantime,
Yes.
I'm sorry, my lady. I'm sorry, my friend is a jacket. Can we please get in?
We'll see when she has an opportunity to get involved here. Where are we? Oh, that's real kind of you. I really enjoy it when I search half ogre and you won't let me just get to the bloody character page. Oh, small thing. Have a handout for what a half ogre is like.
Yeah,
while
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here.
I imagine it. I
But
imagine-
also get some like feminine features on there. So a thinner mustache. But still just as burly. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. I'll let her respond. Well, actually, she will look at you and she will just go like, I appreciate you punching him, but it looks like you're not doing much. Go inside. I'm gonna finish this one off. As she cracks her knuckles, looking intimidatingly down at him. Dr. Joseph Skackle, it's now your turn.
I'm just gonna start prepping healing spells, and I'm just gonna say, please don't kill him. It's gonna be more work for me after.
The half ogre says, I'm not gonna kill him, I'm just gonna make sure he has a bloody lip and maybe a broken tooth or so. I don't know why, I'm in a
Okay.
mood to break some teeth and he just had to go spilling his mouth off.
I'll prep the med kit.
Yep.
That's really what I say out loud. I start prepping a med kit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Eros, it's
Arrows goes, I just asked a bloody question. You're gonna get your, get all riled up for.
You called the bouncer ugly. They would kill for less. Especially here in Baldur's Deep. Baldur's Deep is not the pretty water deep. Well, it's the city of blood. It's the city of where pirates and other sort came from. This is very much a suited up lawless town, almost.
See, what are my odds?
A rage is one of them.
But I wouldn't say that.
So, seeing as she's about to punch me, I'm not gonna attack because I already promised that that I wouldn't attack. So that wouldn't step out of line. But I'm gonna rage
Okay.
and grip my teeth and like look and like just stare, like look at her, give her the most passionate, like go ahead, make my day kind of look.
Okay, alright. Okay. Interesting choice. Just masochistically after pain. Very well. Do you move?
Opening a kit.
I move closer. I push. Can I push people away?
No. You kind of need them to move, but you can also just like move through them to there. That works. That works just fine. David, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna grab Eros by the ear. Eros, we talked about this. We had the conversation. You can't call people ugly. And I'm gonna like pull him by the ear and roll a performance check to like rip him to the ground. Or, like,
A
maybe just,
performance
like,
check to
strength
bring him to the ground.
Yeah, or maybe a strength test at that point.
Yeah, it's an athletics because he's not performing. He's easier for fighting, so that will be an athletics check. He has declared a rage, which I shall indicate
Yeah,
by
it's advantage on it.
the fist of 0. And yes, I'll need you to do an athletics. Eros, I need you to do an athletics, but nice going, Eros. No, not Eros. Nice going, David, but I need an athletics from you too, Eros. With advantage, because you are raging. Ooh! You see, I'm taking the first result.
Oh, sorry.
That's
No
okay.
worries.
It was close. The
I
unstoppable...
thought I had to roll. I thought I had to press it twice to roll it.
No. The unstoppable force meets the immovable object, it seems. As your ear, Eros, is starting to fucking tear, I think, at this point, with sheer power. I mean, furbolgs have a greater ability to carry, like, heavier shit. They're capable of greater levels of strength, even if they don't need to kind of show it off. So, when you, the strong Eros that you are, start having your ear tugged, you two kind of, like, start coming to terms with one another. But let's call it this way. You, Eros, produced a DC to beat. It was 21. David rolled a score to beat it. It was 21. He beat your DC, and you have to succumb to his ear pulling. Which is the same as you getting grappled.
So I'm
I'm
currently
gonna say-
grappled.
Yeah.
Kind of,
I was
pretty
gonna
much.
say, I'm sorry. my lady, he's very uncultured in the ways of speaking.
He's
Uh,
small in the head.
Should I roll like a persuasion check at that point, or
Yeah, you get a persuasion check. Mm,
right?
that's a performance, so you get to re-roll it
Oh,
for
sorry.
the correct
Oh,
score.
Fuck, no, yeah, still the same, pretty much.
Well, we'll see how she feels. Sessik, what do you get up to at this point?
I was. I'm looking at quite an entertainment in front of me.
Huh. Okay.
Would you like to join me, Sessik, and watch the show?
Do you have some? I take it that do you have some popcorn? You could go back to my my quartermaster quarter and get some.
I have some trail mix. You need that. I think I do. Shit.
You see, Cecic tails wagging like sure.
I have rations we can eat. A little bit if you want to snack on that.
But joke aside, my my ladies, if you do not mind, we just want to pass through and be civil about it. Would you mind? Can I roll persuasion on this?
Yes, you can.
Which is very strange because like you all know that illicit folk Larry being polite, but Cecic is of course an exceptional case. Let's see.
Hearty Silver. You did the lipstick really well. Then you just fucked up with the bra. Okay, all cool, all cool. This half ogress just kind of clenches her teeth, and she just bashes this door open, holds it open to the side. She's just like, get in and don't let me see you again, she says as she just assists with the grapple of Eros, just tosses him in onto his face. You know, and you follow around as she just assists, and she lets you all in, and we're gonna remove the initiative, unless Eros is determined to have a fight.
Well, he can't really move until he makes a grapple, so my hand's still on his ear.
Yeah, yes, his speed is 0, but that doesn't stop him attacking.
No attacks, no attacks. Arrows. Just takes it as it is.
All right. Alrighty. The half
Question
ogress.
for the D-
Whoa. Okay,
question
Radek.
for
Yes.
the DM. Do I use my slot at this point, or can I just cancel out the action?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. What was that? Sorry, Radek.
Sorry. So, do I use my spell slot at this point, or can I just cancel out the action?
What? Oh, yeah. You can just cancel out the action. You don't use a spell slot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Also, just in the sake of future, you can always look like you're about to do a spell. But until the spell leaves your hand and an effect is called for, it hasn't become a spell slot yet.
Okay.
Okay, so you enter into the Elf Song Tavern. Up ahead of you to the north, you can see a gentleman. You can see a gentleman doing the good old twisting the cloth around a glassy mug, and you can see that around you that there are a bunch of clientele here who are enjoying chips. Chips is a thing that you can get here, so there are many people who are enjoying some chips with a little bit of homebrewed mayonnaise. And they seemingly are enjoying it with some ground pepper and salt, and they're definitely having some fun with that, as inside you look to your left and you see that past the door was in fact a large piece of armor that looked a little something like this. And the reason you are highly aware that it is animated armor is that it watches all of you as you walk in.
With one eye on the armor, I lean towards David and ask him, is he always like this?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been trying. But yeah, he's always like that.
I don't know how you can stay so calm around those guys.
Well, they're not orcs. It's different between orcs and ogres.
It's
They all
interesting.
They all seem the same to me.
They do look similar, but you need to learn to distinguish them.
Hey, Artie, you want to go get some drink?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, I'll get to the bar.
Alrighty. On your approach, the bartender there, a young man, is busily sort of working away. He looks to you both and he just says, "Hello, you two lads. Can't say I've seen your faces around here before. What brings you around town?"
We're just wandering through for now.
Yeah, we're new to town.
Well, rumors be true, you aren't wandering far. In fact, this probably be the last place you wandered to.
Hey, there's no need for cynicism here. Place merriment.
Very well. Alright. Merriment. Let's see. What have I got? What have I got for you? What have I got for you? What have I got for you? Ah! Okay, alright, I got something for you. Alright. I brought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
That's the funniest thing Hearty Silver have heard all day, all week. He's on the floor laughing.
Excellent. You are considered prone as the condition applies. People have advantage on hitting you. No, wonderful. He looks over the counter and he turns to you, Dr. Joseph, and he says, should I quit my job? Should I just become a comedian? Am I that good?
Bartending's where it's at.
Hey,
Bartend-
bartender, listen to this one.
Yeah, oh,
Why
yeah,
do
yeah.
Why do paladins prefer chainmail?
Because it's
Because
very
it's
holy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He offers you a high five.
I take it.
I saw that same website you visited just now. Yes, I know of it. I
I've
know
had
of it.
Open since the session started.
Excellent.
I'm a drow dad. I had to have
Yes.
D&D fun. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you get a point of inspiration for being an actual dad.
Yeah.
Do you know where to put that?
No.
On your character sheet, in the top left, above proficiency bonus, to the right of strength and beneath your name, you'll see a box, and beside that, inspiration. All you got to do is tick the box. There you go, you did it. This is what it means. When you make a roll, you are always going to roll 2 results, but we only ever care for the result on the left. When you see a roll that you like before I declare the result. No, after I declare the result, or before, whatever you like, you can spend that inspiration to buy the higher of the 2 rolls. So,
that's awesome.
yes, but while some would like to re-roll, I would like to show you what you are going to buy. But if you guys say now you would rather re-roll stuff, we can do that.
No, I'm fine.
I don't know.
I'm
What did
either
I
way.
say?
I'm fine either way.
Yeah. So like, I'm going to say like I'm interested in buying in spending my inspiration point. Then we roll it, and then we say if I want to actually buy it or not.
No.
No.
So let's
Give it,
say
like-
you have an attack roll that we're going to make you do right now with the rapier. Boom. Those are pretty good rolls, but whatever creature you're fighting just happens to have an AC of 21. You kind of have a good idea that that's the AC, so you're like, okay, I spend inspiration, so instead of my 20, I'm going to use the 23. I say, okay, accepted. You'll spend your inspiration. That's a hit.
Okay. So you're always like rolling 2s.
Yes, but we only care about the value of the left. It just makes it a bit quicker so we don't have to micromanage the disadvantage and advantage toggle.
Whatever. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now then, so you guys, he gives you a high five, you high five him back, you seemingly are quite happy. The patrons around you who are looking at you rolling on the ground are all very well armed. They huddle around the tables in the main room. Their chairs are very neatly sort of padded and cushioned, with a fireplace towards the eastern wall. The floor underneath you is particularly creaky wood, so the place and the place definitely is a bit sticky with the aged ale that has collected on the floor, which you've just rolled across for good measure. Some of them are passed out on nearby couches and things, but otherwise the mood of this place is pretty much the typical tavern scene that you can imagine.
Oh shit. I make a perception check to try and find the spy.
So, you know that you are after a certain individual. What is that individual's name?
I don't know.
I said it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, that's your fault.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there something with the word salt or something?
I don't remember her
No one
name either.
remembers.
I could just tell you, but
We
what?
should have wrote it.
That's the lesson
Yeah,
I want
we
you to
need-
learn.
Let's start keeping notes. Especially I should keep notes.
Yeah, let me get my notepad. Give me a quick
I'll
second.
get the notes out too. Yep.
If you guys want a quick little spot to leave notes while in Roll20, you could do so on your character sheet on the bio page.
I'll be right back really quickly.
Whoa, that was a soft voice. But
Okay.
just like Radic has put allies and organizations, you guys could leave some notes there. But what I'll also do is include a character which says notes, which shall be in everybody's journal, and everybody has access to it, and you can all put your stuff in there. It'll be a group party of notes.
What I did write was that we have a flaming copper badge.
You do have one of those, yes.
So, if you'd let me, I would like to take it out and put it on the counter for everyone in the bar to see.
Okay, interesting.
Artie, I'll let you buy this round of drink. If that's good with you. I'll let it be your choice.
So,
What?
firstly, Hearty Silver gets the badge out and he whips it out, plops it on the desk, and he just goes, "Yeah, you like that?" And just looking around. And Dr. Skackle, you continue to purchase the drinks. For each of you, it will be 6 silver all in all.
Is it going to be 6 hearty silver?
Yay! He is a dad.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good one.
Yes,
Huh.
for
I didn't start
sure.
off with any money. Weird.
What's
I
that?
literally start off with 0 gold. Then usually start off with more.
I think we
Who's
all
this?
don't.
Eros, is that you?
No, this is Jackal.
What was your background?
Acolyte. That might be why.
No, your acolyte should have given you some money. In
By
fact,
the way, I don't have any coins either.
what was your background?
I don't. Thief? Like a burglar?
Criminal, burglar.
Criminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do have 0 gold. Did you delete it? Okay.
think I
Well,
did.
Dr. Joseph Skackle, you
Uh,
acolyte, you don't start off with nothing.
oh, you start off with a pouch containing 15 gold. I just want to look it up.
Yeah, all right. I
So
can
I just put. There you go. Okay.
only suggest that something has gone fucking wrong here, because
Yep.
Sessic has their 10 gold, so it can't have been the character master. I feel you guys might have deleted it. Except for Eros, who's an outlander. Him being having no money seems very relevant.
Yes, I'll pay for
Yeah,
me
I have
and
no
Hardy's
money either.
drink.
Okay, 10 gold equals 1 silver. 10 silver equals 1 gold, and I think that's fucking wrong. 100 silver equals 1 gold. 10 electrum equals 1 gold. So use
Electrum.
yes. You'll see it's that rounder shape between the gold and the silver picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
okay.
used that in my campaigns. Okay.
Yes.
And 100 copper equals 1 silver?
Um.
Or is it still 10?
Son of a bitch. I don't know. I guess. Oh my goodness. I guess it's 50 silver to 1 gold, 10 electrum to 1 gold, and 100 copper to 1 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what should I do?
So
What should I do?
break that silver however you like. As for you, Hearty Silver, with the criminal background, you need to be told how much gold you must have deleted off your character sheet. You had to have done.
Getting it up right now. He gets 15 gold. Pouch of 15.
Well, there you go. 15 gold for you. Dr. Skackle, for you though, you start with your how much gold? 15?
Yeah, 15. So I break one of them down to 50. I guess.
Break one of them down to 50 silver. Yes, so your 15 gold turns to 14, and you'll have 50 silver. And then you'll remove 6 of it, so you then have 44 silver remaining.
Yep. And is that enough for both me and me and Hardy's drink?
Yes, you bought one for everybody. It was 1 silver each.
Oh no, I should buy it for me and him.
Okay, then you're going to get 4 silver back. There you go.
Standard exchange rates. I saw it. Okay.
Already.
Okay, I look at Dr. Shackle and I say, thanks, mate.
Anything for a long time friend.
Alrighty. Now then, what is Radek, Eros, Sesik, and who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th guy?
I'm right here. I think I'm in the middle.
There you are, David. Yes, you're over towards the fire. What are you 4 doing in this time?
I'm just staring
I'm
around.
looking around. Yeah,
for a spy.
trying to find the spy.
Yeah.
Find his name.
You really gotta like figure out what their name was to begin with.
Nah, I didn't really pay attention to that.
Yeah,
I
you have to
forgot too.
figure that out.
Did we all forget it? That'd be great.
I
I think
mean,
we did.
I'm going to allow. Yes. Quite frankly,
It's been a while. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check on this.
that will
Didn't
be
play
quite
that.
what I want from you. I will want you to give me a history check. It's
Thank you.
intelligence, but yes. That's pretty good. Her name was Tarina.
Okay, we are looking at the one Starina. If you can, I will try to make my guess in case something is wrong. But go ahead, look around. If anything's happened, just scream like a little girl, and I'll come
Well,
help you
like-
out.
It's cool if we know her name, but like, we don't know what she looks like.
We know she's an elf.
Is there any else in this bar?
Actually, I didn't say Tarina might be an elf. And if I
Okay, I guess.
No, sorry, then I misunderstood that.
I may have said it by stupidness, because this is the Elf Song Tavern. You do not know if Tarina is a man, a woman, a elf, or human, or anything else in between.
I highly doubt Tarina's a man name for an elf.
That's the perfect
But-
cover.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to be called Tiffany.
There's
even
a
if
boy
it's
named
covered.
Sue.
Okay, so Radek
Yeah,
will
but also he
go to
comes
the bar.
first.
Sorry, let's deal with those two together, because there was no way I could pierce them together. Radek, could you please say what you were saying again?
So I'm going to go to the bar, and I'm going to look at the barkeep and ask for a drink. And while she is getting it for me, I'll try and ask her if anybody named Tarina is around.
Excellent. You can also now, David, say what you were trying to say.
Well, I was just commenting on what the doctor said.
Yeah, we were just bouncing conversation, metagaming.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. So yeah, you ask, you talk to this guy, and he goes, "Okay, so you're after Tarina, are you?"
Yep. And I subtly pull out the brooch I got with the flaming fist and just show it.
Yeah. He kind of rubs his jaw looking at that fist, basically thinking about the last time he might have got, like, punched in the face for it. He says, He says to you, yeah, alright, she's upstairs.
Can I make a perception check around the area? See
What
if
do
anyone's
you-
looking at us when he pulled that sigil?
Oh, yeah, you can absolutely give that perception check for sure.
Thank you.
Just as a side note, I was trying to be subtle with it and only showing it to the barkeep.
Didn't say when he called it, so.
Yeah, you were just like, look at this.
19.
And then you say, who's looking around? Alrighty. You see that on this ground floor, people are a bit more pacified than everybody else. Yeah, people are mostly just pacified, playing about with a few games here and there. They don't seemingly care too much. Again, most of them are just like quietly spending some time here.
Okay. Alright, just want to make sure. That's it for me.
Okay. Alan, as this guy is seemingly called, points you towards the staircase over towards the little private booth of a table nearby. And he just says, she's just right up there.
Alright.
I'll go with you.
Excellent. David and Cessic, you begin to head up the stairways. The floorboards begin to creak and groan as you do.
I'll stay drinking and talking to the barkeep.
Yeah.
Stay with me, buddy?
I asked if Doc, can you watch arrows really quick?
I was gonna follow you guys.
Arrows?
Follow upstairs. Would you like me to stay downstairs, David?
Eros, come get a drink. Come get a drink. I'll get you a drink.
Sounds good.
Come to. I'll purchase him a drink too. So that's another silver elf. Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, Radek, Cessic, and David, you continue upstairs until you get to the second floor. Here, it's an upstairs dining room. Lit lanterns hang from the rafters in this windowless room. A rug covers the wooden floor and helps dampen the noise from drunken patrons gathered around two large tables, eating and playing games of Baldur's Bones, which is a small game that few of you might be familiar with. And I'll even share it to the players. We'll see, we'll see. I'll just tell you that they're playing Baldur's Bones for the time being. Now, you see before you a couple of individuals of interesting sort of repute, but where would you like to begin?
I'm gonna. Anyone of you looking at us at all? Anyone immediately seeing?
Well, though you have illusioned yourself, your tremendous
Only been an
bulk
hour.
can definitely be heard creaking the staircase, so I guess they do look around with a little bit of interest.
I'm gonna whisper to. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna whisper to Radek. I'm gonna check the guy in the far on the south side. You guys go to the Turban Man.
Okay.
Says
I start
ignore.
walking. I start walking towards the guy.
Now, I'm gonna.
Couldn't
hear
hear you. I couldn't hear you, Cessic.
Got
Yeah,
out.
I'm asking like the tables are playing Baldur's Bones. Like, how do they work? What role do I need to do to get some money out of it?
What month? Could you say that again, sorry?
You said there's a table playing the games of Baldur's Gate, right? Is it like a gambling game?
Yes, so I guess I'll cover it. No wise person walks the street of Baldur's Gate or enters one of its taverns without a weapon or an armed escort. Anyone who has lived in the city for more than a 10-day knows this from experience. Taverns might appear safe at a glance, but they are among the most dangerous places in Baldur's Gate, full of alcohol, tempting coin, and unscrupulous people. Volovamp Gedom, a notorious raconteur known for his tavern reviews, encapsulates his Baldur's Gate experience as hard on the stomach, especially when someone sticks a knife in there. Customers are expected to look after themselves when fights breaks out, and one shouldn't expect any help or sympathy from the Flaming Fist. Tavern murders are common and usually end with the poor victim being dragged away, either left in an alley to be picked clean by urchins, then eaten by rats or tossed into the harbour. So, a popular dice game follows these taverns, where in Baldur's Gate is a popular dice game. Each player requires several six-sided dice, and the rules are as follows. Each player puts the agreed ante in the pot. Each player rolls 3 dice, plays. Play then proceeds clockwise around the table, with the host of the game going last. On their turn, a player can choose to stand or roll. If the player stands, the next player can take a turn. A player who rolls takes an additional die and rolls it. If the total of the dice exceeds 21, they bust and are out of the game. Otherwise, they can keep rolling additional dice until they either stand or break. After everyone has had a turn in the highest point total, excluding players who busted, wins the game and takes the pot. So it's basically the first
Blackjack.
to 21. Or, yeah, 21. Which I forget the name of properly.
Blackjack.
Blackjack then. But done with dice.
Okay.
Arthie Silver takes a sip and says, "Oh God, I'm so glad I'm not up there because I have no idea how to play Boulder Bones."
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. It's be good down here with the rest of the patrons. They'll be able to handle themselves.
Hmm.
Go Eros. Never really told us. I know where me and Hardy are from. Where are you from?
Me and David are from the woods. We don't really have a city that we come from.
No.
And Elves, I wanted to ask, when did your mother drop you on the head?
I
No,
will
seriously.
I will interrupt you guys there.
Okay.
Dave,
Yes.
or David rather. You are drawn to this individual, and perhaps rightfully so, as you're looking behind them, that they have a wonderfully colourful cape, and beside that, you kind of see that they're sort of cracking away at some apothecary.
Ooh.
A little bit to them gives you the impression that they are similarly attached to nature.
I'm just doing a natural druidic greeting, like it's speaking druidic to them. I'm not sure if it's a written language or is it like spoken language.
Not really sure if there is too much of a language to it, as much as there is like the whole sort of Pocahontas style interpretation, like the howling
Okay.
wolf greets you warmly, perhaps. You know?
All right. Okay. All right.
But this individual, a halfling, kind of looks at you and just goes, hello. Yeah. See you like to go for a stroll too. What can I do for you?
You seem like one of mine. I just do a little druidcraft cantrip of like some falling leaves. Just let him know I'm the same as him. You see anyone suspicious around here, like a ne'er-do-well or whatever that word means? Or a person of ill repute, I guess.
You must be new to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a whole heck of them outside, inside, and around the place. Best thing to do is to not really poke and rub too many shoulders. Gotta be more specific than that.
Because I'm gonna whisper, a spy.
A spy? Well,
Yeah, just voice down.
alright, well, if I spotted the spy, they couldn't have been a good spy.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well,
while this is happening, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, man.
While this is happening, I'm just sitting around, sort of in the middle of the tables, just looking around and trying to listen to see if anybody says names out loud, like when they're praying.
People are not that much sort of speaking that loud to one another. But what I will say now that you've spoken up, the gentleman that you're beside is another halfling, a different sort. He is more ashen black hair set, much more bushy, angry looking eyebrows to him, and he has a scar face. He has a scar across his face while he's casually flipping a coin, looking pretty stereotypical, truth be told.
Is he looking at me or?
Well, you're
looking at
kind
me?
of lurking over his shoulder, so yes, he does kind of turn around on you a bit.
I look at him and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. We're looking for someone. We're looking for a person called Tanya. We were told she might be found here."
Or rather, he looks at you and he just goes, I might know who that is.
Very good, then. What could I do to glean that information from you?
You look pretty well off. I'd settle for about 5 gold.
That's steep.
Well,
I look well off, but not well off. How about 2 gold?
how about 4 gold and 9 electrum?
Just the end question. I see that I have 14 gold here, right? That's correct?
Yep.
Okay, then in that case, I'm just going to.
That's not
Okay,
correct, actually. Oh no, it is. You did the purchasing of the alcohol. Yeah, you got 14 gold. Continue on.
Yeah. Okay. So I still have my alcohol, which I didn't drink from yet. So I'm going to put it in front of him, and next to it, I'm going to put 4 gold. And I'm going to say, "How about that? Meet me halfway."
How much have you given him?
4.
He says, that's pretty good, but you're about 48 silver off.
I look at him and go, fine. And I just hand him 48 more silver.
14 more silver.
14, sorry.
I couldn't hear you. I'm gonna presume you said 40, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. What was that? What was that? Okay. Moving on. Yes, you do provide that 40 silver on, at which point he just kind of goes, alright, she's that one over there, he says, pointing across the table.
I say thank you, and I start moving towards David.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, so I'm going to mark off 4 gold and 40 silver, right?
Yep. Mark off 4 gold and 40 silver.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to approach David and ask him, am I interrupting?
Oh, well, not really. We're just talking
Okay.
about stuff.
I think I found a person of interest here, and I point not to, just subtle to the person I was just informed of.
Oh,
This guy right here.
cool. All right. Well, nice talking to you, man. And I gave him my trophy from a basically from an animal that I killed.
He kind of looks then and just goes, "Oh, poor thing. Why did he have to die?"
Well, people need to eat sometimes.
Oh, there weren't any berries, like good berries you could have grown?
It's a mixture between protein and there's no nuts in our forest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, alright then. You have a good one. Then he
I
kind
will.
of gestures that you keep the hunting trophy yourself.
Yeah.
Now, Cecic, what are you up to at this time?
Yes, I take it that I'm currently just trying to coming to. Now the guy with the turbans here,
Yes.
he's talking to our wizard a moment ago.
Yes.
I assume he just tell him a few information. Yes.
A conversation happened. Radek passed him some money. You didn't hear most of it. Go on.
Mm-hmm. After I blend in with on the borders bones, I will go back to Redix and did you manage to find anything useful?
Yes, the person on the left side of the table you are sitting on is Tanya, which we're looking for.
Can you locate out of characters? Can you make like this kind of mark to see which one of the person that is?
Yeah, how do I do that? Let's see. DM, how do I mark the person on this map?
Oh, you hold you left click and then hold. It will causing a circles appearing out of it.
Oh, like that. Okay, cool. So this is the person.
Well done. I'm gonna go and good day, sir. Best days to play a good Baldur's Bones, yes?
You're already off to a bad start. And this human woman is a woman looks to you and kind of says to you, what can I do for you? I've been listening to you look around. Who's that phone?
That's me over here.
Alrighty. Can you? Okay. Okay, that's muted. For now, briefly. Okay, so, as I was saying, Tarina here says, you're off to a bad start. I've been listening to you a lot, try to ask questions about me for a little while now. Kinda say I thought you would have, kind of asked around for, you would have poked me first, but guess you haven't heard of me before.
No, we don't. It's been quite a while, and I have been returning to town very recently. So nice to meet you. How about we make a good chit chat during the good games of a Baldur's Bone?
Well, you see, now that's a bit better, but only if you got some actual coin to be putting on the table.
I have 5 gold at the moment.
You want to start off with 5 gold? Alright, I guess I do want to make this nice and quick, to be fair. Alright, Scoldar and Wool. You fancy getting in on this game? And the two, well, this gentleman, a half orc, nearby to you, seems to be nice and kind of happy. He's a bit pot-bellied. He has a strong-jawed rat catcher sort of like jaw to him, and he kind of goes, "Sure, why not? I like the look of this one. He looks very different from the rest of the rabble." While this individual here, a human with no eyebrows, looking a little bit beat up, that's just like, "No, I've had enough losing for one day, thank you." They kind of growl. And yeah, Tarina looks at you and just say, "Shall we start off at 4 die?"
Sure.
All right.
The honor is yours.
You each get 3 cups that you have your dice to like hide in and shake about. Okay. You're gonna start off with 4d6, and you're gonna look at the result, and then you're going to say hit or miss. Like hit me or with another dice or leave it.
So as long the dice should not go beyond
21.
21.
Yes.
Okay. So start at 4d6.
Yes.
And when I ask what a hit me, it's just another 1d6. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Okay.
Probably doing this fucking gambling game all wrong, as I do with all fucking gambling games.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if I have a couple of rum rooks.
So Tamina goes first. No, she's a host. It goes clockwise from the last guy, and that'll be Wall. Wall shows his dice, and he gets a 13 on 4d6, and he just goes, all right, I'm going to ask for another. And he gets another dice in there. He doesn't raise the stake or anything. He then stirs it about. He rolls 5d6. And he goes, I'm busted. Never mind. That's how it goes. And he's out of it. Cecic, roll me 4d6, please.
Okay. Let's see if I have a couple of rum rocks in my skill.
Alright. Would you like to settle with that score, or would you like to get another dice?
I am going to hold with that score.
Okay, you're going to hold with that score. Very good. Tarina goes rolling 4d6. Tarina goes, I can do better than that. I'm going to ask for a hit. You see that she rolls a 14 before, and then she goes with 5d6, and she goes, got what I need, 18, and there she goes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
And I press the roll. Just a little funsies, rolling inside to see if the dice weighted.
They were not weighted at all. They were perfectly fair and balanced.
Mm-hmm. She just have a better rum rocks.
Yep. She takes all the 5 gold and just goes, that'll be a couple of days of food. Now then, I guess you need a favor from me?
Yes, indeed I do.
Uh-huh. And what might that be?
Out of collectors, the one who sends us was wanting to ask about a very strange occurrence. Is that correct?
This is more reason. This lack of note-taking is what I must instruct you so that you learn to note-take.
It is 3 a.m. right now.
Yes.
I am not in the best conditions.
You were playing this same game on Mondays. You knew what you were getting in for. Now,
touche.
Captain Zodge, who you saw punching everybody about, has asked you to go find Tarina so that she might tell you where these murders by Merkel, Ball, and Bane have been occurring, and that you can find the blighters and kill them. That's your mission.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So, how about we play another game at another 5 gold, and I tell you what have been going on.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't mind stealing you of a bit more money. That's all fine with me.
More power to you.
Yeah, fair enough. Wall over here just kind of goes, I won't be lining your pockets, I'm out. But you have fun, as he watches. And, Tamina says, let's just do this a little faster then. Let's start off with 5d6.
Ooh, quite the wenches, you see.
Yes. Yeah.
while all this is happening, can I just have a look around and see if anybody turns their head or looks at the table differently that they previously did?
Not overly much, aside from Wall and Squaldra, who you can't quite see the names of, but they are just two individuals who are watching the scene because they're sitting about this table.
Okay.
Sessic, roll me 5d6, please.
Okay, as I do that, doing like I'm, like I'm shaking the cups. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say like well, I'll be blunt. They have seen my kindness have been sending me here to you to discuss about a strange murders that have been going on left and right within the city. Apparently, he have been very busy punching things and have been asking me whether you know a thing or two about this situation. This people's getting disappeared, people's going dead, and he was wondering if you know things or two that we could locate the ways to resolve such issues. And I rolled the dice.
Yeah.
21.
She looks at you and she's like, yeah, I know some stuff. Hang on, give me another dice. And she goes to hit herself. The only way that she can contest this is if she can meet your score or go bust. So she gets another dice, getting 66. And she gets a lower score. And she looks at you and just goes, hit me again. She takes 7d6. And she busts herself. She curses and goes, crap. And she just half-heartedly puts the money in your hand. And you get 4 gold back. While wasn't part of today's pot. But you put 5 gold in, didn't you?
Yes, I put 5 gold in.
Alright, she put 5 gold in. You get a pot of 10, I guess.
Yep, so I break even. I back to my current original gold.
So, Tarina says, yeah, well played. Whatever. Right. So, yeah, I have heard a little bit about these murders that are going on, but you're going to do a little favor for me. Yeah, took some of my money, I took some of yours, all good stuff. But I have a little situation that I'm going to need you to tidy up with. Got some displeased people that I won't go too much into detail about, but there's some former shipmates of mine. Did a little bit of sailing in the day, gone into different aliases. I had a little bit of stake in that. Yeah, point is, I've got some heat on my back, and I want you to kill them and deal with it for me. They shouldn't be here too long from now.
I take it, is he a lone wolf, or usually he bring along people?
There should be a couple of them, I should think.
And what kind of people should I look at?
Let's just say they're not going to walk in with a shining smile on their face.
So you want us to do something for you?
Yeah, that's right.
The captain. You work for the captain, correct?
I don't work for jack shit.
And so you have information that we need. The captain has or wants to get.
Seem confused, lad. Let me help you out here. Captain Zodge wants a favor from me. But before I'm in any position to give a favor, I like some of this heat off my back.
And you can't handle it yourself.
I'm just a simple lady. I can't handle all these guys at once. Come on. Odds are against me. But you're a big, strong guy. You can do it.
Together we can do a lot more.
Yeah, I don't actually fancy getting my hands dirty in this.
Now, as a good courtesy, I might ask, should we, if we are to engage with them, so I assume that, would you prefer them to be more of a beat up, or would you prefer, what kind of you prefer, more like beat up, learn the lesson and all that, or anything else?
You're You're a bit of a soft touch, aren't you, scaly boy? Oh, interesting. I would say fucking kill them, but he may like to be soft with them. I guess I don't really care. Need to get them the impression that they aren't gonna have an easy time getting me, you see.
Ah, true. All right, just want to make sure.
Alright. Well,
Where one might find these people.
They would say out of collectors. I think they said they will be coming in soon, right?
well, let me just double check some of that. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, they should be coming here not too long ago. I got a tip off that they were sort of finding me here in Baldurs Gate. I just say wait downstairs, and when you see about eight people, you know, but all human, got a bit of a pirate look to them, maybe with some eye patches and scars and whatnot. When they come in here looking for a fight, give them one.
Sound reasonable enough. And
Not exactly reasonable, but
I put a 5 gold on the tables. Would you like to go one more turn before I head down and wait for the gentleman of yours?
That's kind of you, but I think you got some friends waiting for you downstairs. No, you take your winnings. You gotta learn to just take the winnings where you get them, you know, little lizard boy.
I'm a ghost, actually, but yes, I will take that to heart. It's always a wise policy here and there.
Yeah, girl, boy, what's really the difference? Can't really tell with those scales.
I guess that my owl's body can be slippery surface.
Excellent. It has been a while, but you guys eventually do mosey on back downstairs, where you see the crew that you left downstairs earlier. What has Eros, Hearty Silver, and Dr. Skackle been doing in this time?
Well,
Right?
I've been asking Hardy Silver, how's the kids? How's the little bastards?
Wait, who's talking right now?
Oh, Dr. Jackal.
Oh yeah.
Skackle.
So I think
Yeah, so how are the little bastards doing? You got any news from them?
yeah, they're doing fine. I'm kind of impressed that last time you've been around, they didn't kill you.
No matter what, everyone needs a healer.
Not a lot of people survived my house for that long, so yeah, you can be proud of that.
I don't know. It's just like sometimes they like me, sometimes they don't. Most of the time it's not. But hey, once you patch them up for the 100th time,
Yeah.
they stop trying to kill you. Hopefully.
I wanted to ask you, why did you want to hide in my house for a few days? That few.
Let's just say a lot of events happened back home and a lot of pressure. A lot of political pressure telling me to leave. And I did in short order. Didn't really have time to find a place to live, so I had to come find lodging at your family.
Well, anytime you want to take the heat of the kids off me, I'm totally alright with that.
Trust me, I'll leave you. You can take it. Trust me. What about you, Eros? Is Eros with us? Yeah, it's Eros.
Mm-hmm.
What have you?
I don't have any kids yet, but I'm hoping to start a family sometime in the future.
That's nice.
I look at Eros straight in the eyes and I say, all children are little fucking murder goblins. They would eat your soul out and you want to stab them every day. Every day. I take a big gulp of my drink.
Yes, drown the sorrows. Oh, wonderful. It is at this point that the scene of the tavern changes dramatically. A very soft, feminine voice begins to fill the walls nearby, and you get a certain cold run through your beings. A kind of cold you would expect at a seance. But a beautiful elven woman from seemingly no area in particular begins to sing out in Elvish. How many of you know Elvish? I know Hearty Silver does, being a drow, but how many other people?
I know Elvish as well.
I do not.
I do not.
Okay. So,
Let's see. I think I already know at best would be just Draconic, but give me a moment.
it's okay.
Common, Draconic. Yeah, that's all I have as a soldier. So.
I know Elvish.
Excellent. For those that know Elvish, the voice sings like so. Oh, sing a song of Elturel, of water, woods, and hill. The sun dawns on her ruddy cliffs, and fields green and still. This land of long abiding joy, home of the strong and brave, renowned by all across the realms, and never once a slave. Oh, sing a song of Elturel when foes are at her door. Her fields torn by cloven feet from some infernal shore. Arise, the mighty hell riders, take up your swift, keen swords, then charge into the hellish fray and scatter devil hordes. Oh, sing a song of Elturel, and when the night does fall, sleep safe beneath champion's light until the dawn's dusk call. We're bound by mortal covenant that only ends with death, and so we'll sing of Elturel until our final breath. There you go. The song quietly finishes, and somebody makes a loud squeaky sound with the chair. But otherwise, the tavern picks up from where it previously was, it seems, as if it isn't out of place for that to happen.
So as the barkeep, is that normal? Since we've probably been talking to him a little bit, but like, you know what that was about, Alan?
Um, um, Alan does look, and he goes and says, actually, kind of, but not kind of. That song usually comes from a spirit, but it sings about a long lost lover. But of Elturel. But I mean, speaking of Elturel, this time I've not heard it do that before. And as some of the regulars kind of realize the different significance, some of them are feeling a little bit unsure of what's going on. But just so you have got that in Discord. Got it in there. How do any of you respond?
I think Hearty Silver gives the slowest of clap
Huh.
for just a little bit.
They Silver. What that song say? I couldn't really make out the words. I couldn't understand.
He goes to mimicking them, and he gives you the translation. But he just kind
I
of
do
go.
it with a very sing a song of every like very mockingly.
Oh, yes, of course you can. Yes, if you feel so inclined. Yes. Yes. Right. So as I was saying, he kind of thinks on that and just goes, yeah. Any of you catch the Hell Riders business? And you might recall that in your earlier conversation with Captain Zodge, he described the Knights of Elturel as Hell Riders. You may not remember too much of Elturel. Who is proficient with history? Who has it ticked as something they're proficient in?
I'm not a historian lizard. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Does anybody
Nope.
have proficiency with history?
Nope.
Not here.
Not really. I have a +1.
Best I got is +2.
No, I think use not proficient.
Cutting in and out a little bit here, but okay. Let's have a little look at what people. Okay, you could all give a history check, and that would be a bit gross. Pick the one that would do the history check for you. I would advise Radic, as he has a +3 to the result.
Okay, Radic.
Yeah, I ain't got
You've
that
been
good in
elected.
history.
It's a 10.
Unfortunately, Radic, you do not know Elturel all that well, nor can you recall anything about the Hell Riders.
I haven't read anything about that.
No, you haven't heard much about them.
When in doubt, talk to the barkeep. I guess I'll start questioning the barkeep, Alan, about Alan. We're sort of new here and don't really know much. Heard passing conversation about these Hell Riders of Elturan. Would you have them give us more basis, like some more knowledge on that? Don't know anything?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, anyway. Alright, so, as I recall it, it's not overly much, don't really care about this sort of stuff, but, long ago, they rode into the Nine Hells on horseback, off to fight devils and other lower plane fiends and so on. Most of them never returned, but a few had. A few had returned, and that's what gave them the name Hell Riders. That's all I know. That's all I remember.
That's a pretty direct name. Pretty.
Guess so.
Why do they need to ride into hell? Why?
Wait, what was it you just said? You just said, why did they feel the need to ride into hell? I thought you said her.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, I see it now. I hear it now.
Now you hear it?
Yes, now I heard it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, how do you guys respond?
Fuck.
I'm going like
Arrows?
hells. You said.
What's up, David?
Come here.
Sounds good.
How much is anything? Should I know anything about hell? At least in terms of like, you know.
You can
Sounds
roll
like
me
it's-
a religion play. You can roll me a religion check, Mr. Paladin, Mrs. Paladin.
What's your
Mr.
religion at? Because I have a +4.
Oh, I am -1.
You're the
Do you want me-
Paladin, but that's also fine.
Shit, you may roll the religion. On
Go
all of
ahead.
those?
Yeah,
Go
go ahead and roll
ahead.
religion.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
That one. Ah,
By
it's
the
not
way,
that one.
Cesc, tell me,
14.
Jackal, Arrow.
Hearty Silver, firstly, you're cutting in and out quite a bit. Didn't quite catch all of that. Would you like to try that again? Because I heard you say names,
Yeah.
but no context.
Sorry. Did Sasik tell us about what happened upstairs?
Yes.
No, they have a... Oh, they did?
I
Father?
would
They-
assume so. Yeah.
May not have done, but for the same convenience as me reminding you about what some of these people's names are, yes, they did appraise you of what they learned so far.
Okay.
Now, 8 motley humans saunter into the tavern. The leader is a brawny man with a cloudy right eye, a cruel sneer, and a pirate swagger. The others are an unsavory, rowdy bunch who act as if they own the place. "We're looking for an old friend of ours," says the dead-eyed pirate man. He kind of goes by the name Tarina, or so I'm told. Loves to cheat at Baldur's Bones. Anybody know where I can find her?
I'm gonna whisper to Arrows, block the stairs.
I'm going to look at them and say, I think these are the 8 people we were waiting for.
A few of the...
I assume that his lackey is the one that looked like the dwarf here.
Yeah. So they kind of go around a few and they just kind of look over the scene. They tilt their heads by the patrons who are well armed, but, you know, nobody's quite sure how the end of an armed brawl will go down. And, Alan here speaks up and just goes, "Oh, come on, lads. I just covered the expenses of the last brawl that I had in here." And this dead-eyed man just seemingly goes, yeah, whatever. When we get
How much-
this bitch, then you'll be out of... Well, you'll be away. We won't deal with you. We'll be out. But
How
we're
much
gonna
does a
get
bottle
fun.
cost?
What?
It's a bottle of liquor. Brand how much would it cost for a full bottle?
A gold? No. 5 electrum? Half a gold?
Pass it down and just say, can I get a bottle?
Alright. Alan deals a bit while this crew continues to just sort of like mosey on around the place, getting nice and sort of in here. A few of them
Now,
begin to sort of square up to you guys. I'm going to just put your little raven here.
Now, if I am to use a divine scent, it would be very noticeable. Yes.
No. It wouldn't be.
Okay. But I think divine scent does not work like detect evil. I assume.
No, divine sense just tells you what creatures and the types of creatures are nearby. You have a whole
Okay.
spell dedicated to knowing if something's evil.
I think
Thank
Divine
you.
Sense does it. Like if it's any evil creatures in the area, is it not?
No,
It's
divine
also-
sense tells you when you're in the presence of a vampire, of a celestial,
Okay.
a fae, and so on. It then goes into details about telling you how you don't know specifics about that creature, with the example of Stroud, that you know you're dealing with a vampire, but you don't know it is Stroud himself.
Fair.
Yeah, you don't know how powerful they are. You
Yeah,
just know what they are.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If I may, Healthy Silver wants to go to this booth. Just wait.
You were here, so as you begin to move, this guy kind of intercedes and he puts his hand on your chest and he just goes, whoa, hey, buddy. Why so antsy? He says. He just looks like he gets a bit more comfortable in your personal space with a scimitar
nice
armed
knife.
at his hip.
Whoa, man. It's a little crowded in here right now. I just want to get a private booth, if it's okay with you.
Maybe it's not okay. You know something about this Trina?
You have a problem with my friend?
Who?
While this is
Who are you
happening,
talking about?
while this is happening, I'm going to ask David.
Now I have to roll deception, right?
Ready your best weapon.
The pirate leader shuffles through the crowd, and he grabs his subordinate by his hand, and he kind of pries it off, and he just like takes you by the shoulder as he like puts an arm there, and he kind of looks at you, and you can smell that his breath is particularly stale from a pirate's life, but he kind of goes, you. Now, listen, Drow, you're good with information, aren't you? You're good with knowing some undercurrents. You know of the unsavory sort like we are. Yeah? So, how about I can give you a tall glass of ale, and you can just tell me where I can find Tarina, and then I'll just take what I'm owed from her, and you lot can go unarmed, eh? Doesn't sound too bad, so just tell us what you know.
While this is happening,
I would gladly take your bill.
One second. I'm sorry, Hearty Silver. I must give Radek priority to speak because it's harder for me to hear him. Radek, can you please say what you're saying?
Yeah. So while this is happening, at the same time, I'm going to ask David, are we going to fight here or try and smart?
I don't think we can afford to lose the spy.
Okay. And while they're talking, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, and a big half-orc will be shouting outside, Tarina, where are you going?
Okay, what I think I heard was you're casting Minor Illusion
Yes.
to perform what kind of action?
So a sound will be heard outside, a voice calling Tarina's name, asking where she's going.
A voice calling out about Tarina's name and where she's going. What is that voice saying?
Well, that's the
Exactly
voice. That's what it said. Like
exactly, that's what it's saying. Tarina, where are you going?
Like, Tarina, where are you going?
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
A big male voice, like a half-orc voice or an orc voice.
Okay.
Sorry, ogre, not orc.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. Thank you. How you guys heard that? I don't know. Okay. So, how do they respond? Make me a performance check, but instead of charisma, we're gonna use your intelligence because that's your spellcasting modifier. So, what is your intelligence?
My intelligence is +3.
Are you proficient with performance?
No.
Okay, I guess it's also deception. So choose to roll deception or performance by doing 1d20 plus 3, please.
Okay, so let's see.
Okay. You did a good job recreating her voice. But this half ogre peers their head around the door, and while some of the crowd did seemingly take that bit of bait, they just turn around and just go, "Hey, don't go dragging me into this. I ain't seen this Tarina for a while. Anyway, she's upstairs. Now, don't cause a fuss in here," she says as she just slams the door back afterwards.
I just look at the door and like, thank you very much, ogre. Thank you.
Huh.
Okay. DM.
Yeah?
Did you get the message I sent you?
Alright, change to...
Yeah.
What? Okay.
That okay or no?
What is that word?
That's the
Name?
yes. You know the second Dr. Jackal.
I didn't realize that was the name.
Yes. It.
Okay. Yeah, that is okay. That's all fine. Go with it as you see fit.
Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, excellent. All right. So these these bandits and their captain kind of looks around and his breath smells like rotting fish. He kind of goes and says, all right, lads, go to the exit. Keep an eye out just in case that Tarina lass does make a run for it. In the meantime, he says as he gets off the table, and he just goes, Tarina! Can you hear me? Yes, Deadeye here. One you thought to get away some of that gold with you? I'm coming for you. Alright, you didn't tell us where she was, so you're just going to sit quietly and stay out of our way, he says, as he gives a bit of a kind of whistle, and his men start going around the place, going booth by booth, hauling under tables and going into back rooms and such as they begin, like, searching out the place. And inevitably, a couple of them gather around to the staircase as you're blocking it off, and the captain comes close by going, move now.
I'm sorry, sir, but I believe you have overstayed your welcomes, and the patrons here would prefer more merry days than this kind of tensions. I suggest it would be nice for you to take your men out and have a good fresh bread and a good drinks elsewhere. I going to roll intimidation.
But you said everything so nicely. You were such a
Wait,
nice boy. Go.
Can I roll it as persuasion then? It's not the same. It's not
No,
the same.
you can be intimidating if you like. It's just the role playing was just so sweet and wholesome.
May you please leave?
Yes, would you ever be so
Liam.
kind?
Would you be also kind to
Gosh.
leave? Yeah, I gotta
Gosh,
go.
The
I say
The
it's
scariest
probably
man
more
is the
like-
polite man. The
Can
scariest man
I
is the
whisper
polite
to
man.
Eros?
Mm.
Count to 5 and attack.
Well,
I
count
was
to
like-
6 because that would be a turn order.
Yeah, count
Well-
to 6 and attack.
Yeah.
Can I do action 2?
This
Roll initiative point.
this is what initiative is for. So I'll have you
Yes,
quietly
okay.
roll your initiative again, but I won't do it this time. Now, Cecic got it right. I need you to click your token and then roll initiative. You must click your token and then roll initiative. If you don't, it's gonna get lost.
It's
So click
funny,
it,
it's
then-
very weird.
Click your
Click your
token
token,
and then hit
then
initiative
it
on your.
is
Radek has
where
done
is
it. Eros has done it. Dr. Joseph Skakel
So
has done
when
it.
I click on it, and then
Where is initiative?
Initiative is on the top of your character sheet, found
Oh.
above the health, written with the
Oh,
word
cool.
initiative. Yeah,
Alright. It's hard to keep the character sheet open.
it is. So what I recommend you do is that you double click the top of the character sheet, which quickly minimizes it, but keeps it on screen
Oh,
as a semi-transparent thing.
I can also make it a double.
Yeah, you can make
Mhm.
it open in a new page for sure if you like.
mine's not great.
Alright, has everybody rolled their initiative?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty. No. Skip. There we go. Alrighty. So, with that, nobody is quite surprised. Deadeye, is aware of the situation, and he turns to you, Cecic, and, he, draws out, his weapon. Okay, roll 20. Organize your compendium shit better, because, like, what is this? What are you doing with this arrangement? Holy crap! Alright. Excuse me, I'm being mildly fucked deep in the asshole. Just
Only
mildly. Just mildly. I'm
Just
actually...
enough to feel the spiciness.
I'm actually a little bit flabbergasted. They really are going out of their way just to ream me. Now as for this guy, he appears just a little bit like this. He's a little bit of a fish rotting pirate captain. And he does, with that milky pasty eye of his, he does look like he's seen a fair share of battles. Now, he takes his scimitar and dagger out. The scimitar aimed at your neck, the dagger going for your armpit past that holy armor. And he says to you, I ain't asking you again, and I'm not gonna ask you nicely. Get out of our way, and don't interfere with my fucking revenge. You got that? He says, like, next to taunting you, but he more or less goes to intimidate you. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to do a little bit of intimidation. It's going to be that. Because you're already set to, like, intimidate him, he completely comes across as immature. You are completely unfazed by him, unafraid. You are not scared in the slightest, Sessik.
Can I counter-intimidate him back?
I'm gonna say no right now, but you'll have your
Okay.
action right now, as he's just finished his.
Okay.
The entire tavern is tense, ready to see what might kick off.
Please, sir. Surely. I understand you have many quarrels. It's best to make bygones.
We're barely hearing you, man.
None of it.
Oh. This is
Nope,
very-
can't hear
give me a
anything
moment.
still.
Give me a moment.
All right. Hello?
Hello?
I'm gonna say, like, you look like a lizard, man. I would suggest that.
It's faded out. Couldn't hear
Sorry
you.
about that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Yep.
Okay. Right now, because he does draw the blades at him, and I thought, I did draw my should I draw my weapon that's gonna cause everyone to strike?
Depends how
You
you
can't
do
tell
it.
me what to do.
It's your action, Sessik. You must decide a course of action.
Yeah, he's draw a blade. I gonna put up the shields as a reasonable protection. It's like I appreciate your offer, but I understand that sometimes you have a quarrels here and there. But perhaps it's always good that you let bygones be rather than be burned to ashes. And I'm going to roll intimidate.
Okay. He growls at you frustratedly and angry, rising into a furious temper. Roll your intimidation.
Man, the game does not want this lizard to be intimidating.
Well, it's just because they're too wholesome. That's the problem. And I love them being wholesome. But no, this captain is dead-eye. He is, he's set. You know, he's angry, he's pissed, and he's ready to fucking fight. I'm not going to make that intimidate your action, though know that I should. But what do you want to do? It looks like he won't be talked down.
And then Cecic just looked back and like, I'm trying to do that. What's it? Let me check that quote very quick. Let me check that code very quick. I want to try that code. Where is that?
What code?
The poverty code. Like, have you ever been something device, but actually like?
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Darby. I'm sorry, Cessic. I can't make out what you said.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
You're just cutting
Yeah,
and out again. The same old, same old.
Yeah. I try to find that things. Oh yeah. The Dark Pelagius core.
The
But
dark
instead,
religious chord.
no, the one.
Religious quote.
But I'm going to use it with another.
You'll have to type it out. I'm sorry, Cecic. I'm sorry. You'll have to type it out.
I, this is. I don't want to bother you. I will be a very nice and gentleman. I will pull out my rapier and stab him gentlemanly.
Thank you. It is a very gentlemanly stabbing. Make the
But
attack
actually, it's
roll.
a long sword, so it's a one hand.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear you. It's just the same situation. Your mic sounds far away.
Woo!
Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, roll damage.
There we go.
I can't divine smite yet, but
Oh shit, you
allow.
can't.
I said allow me to teach you.
Oh,
Lesson.
natural 20, Jesus.
Allow me to teach you a great lesson.
Oh.
That sucks so
I'm
much.
just saying. I've set him to 200%.
It's not that. It's not that. From his end, it's always been, unfortunately, a struggle, and not depending on
Yeah.
headset. I think it has to be a laptop thing or software thing, because it's not Dorby's, it's not Cecic's fault at all.
Yeah.
I think it may be the distance as well, or like something to do with the internet.
It
'cause-
sounds that, but it's not. He will sit in the
Yeah.
same place, and it will just sort of drag him, as if it's like pulling him across the plains, you know?
Yeah,
No, you
but technically, I'm trying to tell him like the teaching of Kosu. My God.
You have definitely taught him of Kosu for sure, as you give a great deep dive into his midsection.
Jeebus.
That really does hurt him, and he does clutch at it. But he is a worn captain, and he has seen many brawls and fights beforehand.
Well, he doesn't see this. I gonna bonus action myself.
And do what?
Let me check. Is this a bonus action? Probably a bonus action because I can bite.
You can bite people?
I guess so. Yeah. In battle, you can throw yourself into a vicious feeding frenzy as a bonus action. You can make it a special attack. Okay. Yep. Give me the bite attack, please.
Jesus.
Alright.
My god.
Yep. That's a hit.
Damn.
Roll damage, and you receive your what's your
Three,
Constitution modifier?
Plus
5.
3, so 3 temporary hit points.
Excellent. Yeah, you'll receive those 3 temporary hit points. So after you crit stab him, you lunge in, and your lizard-like neck distends as you go to gnaw at his neck, and you do so with a and he kind of cries out and just goes, "Ah, shit! Ah, get off it! Get off!" You know, as
Who
you
bites people?
seemingly well-spoken lizard folk, and
Guess so.
that is your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
My god.
Hearty, it's your turn. You just see blood pouring from the captain as it coats the woody floors.
Alright, alright. I'm going to this table and ask the fellow,
Ask. Jesus.
Ask him
are
to
you
die.
hungry?
He goes and says to you, yeah, what you serving? Sarcastically.
Some stabs. And I
Deal.
That's
and
awesome.
I roll with the rapier.
Oh.
So you lunge at him with the rapier,
Wait,
and
wait.
oh.
Inspiration point.
Ah, you learn. Yes.
Evil.
You do lunge and jab right into him. Yes, you do get hit. With that 23.
Yeah, and what do I do now?
Make sure you untick inspiration from your character sheet. It is now
I
spent.
already did. Yeah.
Good. Now, click the rapier as it appears in the chat box.
Like that? Oh, no, sorry.
You need to
Like
hit the... That's
Here
it,
we
you
go.
got it, you got it, yes. You land a deadly fucking jam that you stuff down his face. And it, well, quite frankly, it kills him.
Yay.
Jeebus.
Yes. This guy kind of like, you know, plops him off his lap because he kind of squeezed onto his lap and he just sort of like spills him over and he just gives you a thumbs up, Hearty.
Well, he's not hungry now.
Yes.
I would assume not.
Full
No.
of stab.
Yes, indeed. And now it is Dr. Joseph Skackle's turn, if it is Joseph Skackle still.
The doctor.
Yeah. The doctor takes the bottle he bought a few seconds ago, takes a big drink, then swings at this fucker's head.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know what I'd be rolling for that, so just your d20, you think, or any
This is an improvised weapon. Firstly,
Yep.
are you proficient with improvised weapons? You're not. You're
Nope.
not a tavern brawler or monk. So this is
Nope.
a flat d20 roll made with strength or dexterity, your choice.
I'm probably gonna roll with strength. So d20 plus 2? Yeah, 20 plus 2.
Okay, so slash r space 1d20 plus 2. In the roll20 chat box and then hit enter.
They're right. Yep, there we go.
Perfect. That is a hit. What is your dexterity bonus is 2, so with the shards of glass, you do slap it across his face. You do 3 points of damage. This is worked out by 1 point standard, and then 2 for the dexterity bonus. But I don't think I meant to allow that, but fuck it. But,
I use strength.
okay.
I have 1 for dexterity, 2 for strength.
You don't get strength when you look at your picture, but very well, alright.
I know.
Now then, as you do come into him, he is going to make a Constitution saving throw as you do strike at him. And he's going to fail. The shards of glass cut into his eyes, and it's a terrible sight. He screams out, fucking ah! And he is considered blinded as the condition applies. As you know, you've just like scratched up his face here.
My character just grins.
Excellent, excellent. David, it is now your turn.
I'm just gonna shoot a quick ice knife at the two in the front door.
Let's talk about that. Firstly, let's whoop. Okay, there's the front of the stairs. You are 10 feet up, basically, at this point.
Yeah.
You do have a bit of a height advantage, so you can clear some of this. If you're after this dude, I'm gonna say the line of sight is unimpeded. You are gonna hit
the one right there.
You are gonna hit this armored.
So I can't hit the one on the right side?
You can. The point is, he's part of the explosion too of the ice knife.
Well, it's 5 feet around, right? If I can hit the one on the far side.
Yeah, 5 feet. Oh, you want
No,
this
like
guy?
Yeah, and just hit that guy.
Okay.
These two.
Okay. Then in that case, then your shot may get a little obscured. If I use the corner to snapping, this shot is obscured, for example. That's one corner.
Yeah.
This shot is obscured as well, a bit by the corner. This shot is not. This shot is not. This means he has half cover, and this means that he has a +2 to his AC.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I can still try at least.
Yes.
That's what's saying. Bells. Nice knife.
Perfect. Despite his cover, that is a hit. You do land the jar of frigid ice right around the corner of the wall here, and you do land at it nice and firmly into him. And oh, hey, we got 3 viewers. Yay! Or
So
at least
how does the
10
damage
did.
work on that?
Okay, so first and foremost, you're going to hit the ice knife as it appears in the chat, so that it turns red and you begin to open up some damage. Excellent, excellent. So first and foremost, it does.
3 piercing damage.
Yes, but then there's more to it. It's not
I think it's
mentioning
2d6 dex save.
2d6
Oh,
dex
13.
save. We need to
Well,
edit this a
13
little bit
dex
to
save.
make it a bit better. Firstly, the guy takes 3 ice damage, piercing damage. He takes that. Now roll
Yeah.
me 2d6 for me, please, while I roll both their dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Ooh. They both fail. In a flash of freezing, frigid ice, the pair at the door crust
Jesus.
over with
Wow.
ice as you steal their blood, and in the explosion, the pair of them, Terminator 2 style, crashes into the ground in a pile of limbs frozen to pieces.
There we go.
Yes, that was a good roll, by the way. That was a fucking good roll.
Thank you.
Keep in mind, when it gets to their fucking turn, they will have good rolls too, possibly.
Yeah.
Level 1's deadly, bros. Okay.
2 dead, though.
Yes. This guy is still where he is, but he is not on the stairs. He's on the ground
Yeah.
floor beneath you a bit. Okay. That is your turn, David, unless you want to go upstairs or anything.
No, I'm good. I'm going to stay here.
Alrighty. This guy, oh, you left poor little Derek.
Well, he
you-
decided to go there. I didn't really want to tell anyone to move.
Well,
But also the Raven's on the stairs, too, so he can switch those places out again.
no, the Raven is just there for decoration. I'll put him here, if you want it.
Yeah. He's actually just on my shoulder.
Yeah. That's all that is to it.
I told Arrows to come towards me. That's about it. I didn't really...
Okay. Right. Now, this guy would love to start beating you up, Derek. You look squishy, you look good, but he really wants to impress the captain, and the lizard person is actually really fucking dangerous because of the biting and the bleeding and the critting, so they come around and they try a scimitar attack on you, and they miss. Iros, it's your turn.
Eros, as soon as the battle started, he just like pulls out his battle axe, and his great axe, and with one swipe, he in one motion, you see him go into a rage, and attempt an overhead slash.
Excellent. I should tell you, this is your last rage of the day. You spent the first one against the half-ogress before your fight was concluded briefly.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I could do this, but I want you to do it. Click your token, and then after clicking your token, click the circular pop-up button that appears.
Mm-hmm.
Having done that, hover over the fist that you should see there, and while hovering over the fist, I want you to hit 0 on your keypad, please. On your keyboard.
Got it.
This indicates, to me, that you have 10 rounds of rage. If you were to do the same process and hit 9, indicate you'll have 9 turns of rage. So on and so forth, you see?
Okay, I got you.
Excellent. So this can be a helpful tool as a barbarian. Bonus action, you hit your rage, you go into a blood fury, great axe in hand, and unfortunately you miss as you go swinging at the bandit just beneath the stairway in front of you. He backs away a little bit as your great axe swings and collides into the heavy woodwork post beside you on the left.
And that's it. I am my turn.
Yeah. Alrighty. Now this bandit, he's blind. He's still cut up, and he kind of scurries and pushes himself past the counter as he begins to just sort of flail with his scimitar against you, Dr. Skackle. But he does so at disadvantage because he's blinded, and that is going to. I was going to say, it is a miss on an 8. But why is your AC 18?
Armor. I have high armor.
You have chainmail and the shield?
Yep.
Yeah, you're a cleric. Makes sense.
Yep.
You just don't get that from the
Cleric, man.
picture.
Yeah, you just don't really get that. That's the best picture I could find of when I googled for just pure looks.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, this guy's flailing barely is any risk to you. Radek, it's your turn now.
Okay, I have a question before I take my turn.
Yes.
With sleep, do I get to choose the targets, or are they chosen for me?
They are chosen for you. You designate an area within the spell's definition. I think it is a 20-foot
20 foot. Yeah.
20-foot square area.
5d8.
Okay, so the spell should say that it begins with the target with the lowest health, and then it begins to run through every creature after that. It essentially is like a tranquilizer that has to be as strong as the target's health is. It begins with the one with the highest health. If it doesn't go through him, it doesn't affect him, and it doesn't affect anything else. If you're in a pack of goblins that each have 11 health, and you roll a 22, you'll put 2 goblins to sleep. If you had 3 goblins, and you rolled a 22, 2 of them would fall asleep, and the last one would be a little drowsy, but he'll be awake.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to try and move here.
Okay.
Get an attack opportunity.
You do evoke 2 attacks of opportunity. And those shall be given to you right now.
Okay.
Okay, a 10 and a 10, so you got kind of pretty lucky, actually. Had those hit you, you would have gone down.
I know.
Alright.
Okay, and after that, I'm going to shoot the Ray of Frost at this guy here.
Okay, now this guy is possibly in the way, but he's sitting down and he ducks over the table. So, he's out of the way and the Ray of Frost works fine. Make it the Ray of Frost attack for me, please. Perfect. Excellent. Roll me damage.
Okay, for damage, do I click it again, or do I just roll the damage?
You click the Ray of Frost name as it appears in the Roll20 chat log. No, you click the name of Ray of Frost as it appears in the Roll20 chat log. Yeah.
Got it.
Excellent. You rolled the best possible damage. You, again, crossed over this guy in sheer frigid ice as his being is completely painted over blue, and as per the effects, he is now a bit stiffer, a bit more crusted over with ice, and it slows him down a little bit. Now that you've moved this 5 feet, you do have 25 other feet that you may choose to move if you like.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to move right around here.
Excellent. Okay. Gonna say that you jumped over this person here, so you didn't get the attack of opportunity from this guy here.
This guy, I don't think this guy is in the fight.
This one is.
Oh, sorry, that one. I didn't notice that one. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. You jump over this person to avoid.
Okay, sure.
Alrighty. Now this guy, he doesn't like seeing you up high there, so he's going to make a shove attempt on you to see if he can shove you over the banister here and draw you into that corner. So make an athletics check against his athletics.
I have advantage, right?
You do.
I'm raging.
Yes, you do. No, out of the fucking park. As he tries to shove you, you quickly bring up your boot, he grabs it, you extend it out simply and kick him right in the face. He falls promptly afterwards, prone onto his back, twirling side to side in a bit of pain and agony as he sits there on the ground. And that's what he gets for his efforts. This guy...
I spit on him as he falls on the floor.
Excellent. Now, this guy, he kind of really wants to get to you, Derek, but You've managed to kite him and stay out of the way. He kind of feels like, his brother, this other pirate, he can get fucked for all he cares. But he's going to go to the captain and try to mess over Sessic if he can. But another failure with the scimitar means that Sessic is untouched. The captain then promptly afterwards looks at the scene and just goes, "You bloody half-grown sea urchins! Get the bloody done right, or to get somebody else!" And he takes his scimitar and daggers and goes into a fury with them.
What does that mean?
Okay, he makes 3 attacks, two with the scimitar and 1 with the dagger. And I must inform you, the first scimitar is a crit, doing 7 points of damage to you, Sessic.
Okay. 16 minus 7. I'm down to 9.
Yes, you had the temporary hit points. And then the second hit hits you with a 21, dealing 7 more points of slashing damage.
No.
I'm down to 2.
Yes, this captain is furious at how his men have been so easily dispatched, and he unleashes that fury on you now in this barrage of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you still have one more?
No, he's done it. The last dagger attack was a miss with a 13.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sessic, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. I can't lay on hand because I take action, unfortunately.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got
Well,
you, don't worry.
The better question is, should I go with 2 hands? Probably not. 18 AC is very variable right now at this level. So yeah. You can just look at the captain with the blood on his snout.
Can't hear you. Attack. Nope.
Alright, unfortunately, Sessic, as you do bring out your longsword to repay this captain with another attack, this time he's more ready with his scimitar. He easily sort of bars your longsword from making any hold, as he is into a blood fury now, easily parrying you as he goes to try and stab you and riddle you with more cuts to join with you. You do have your bite as a bonus action, though.
Yes, I think. No, I don't think. Wait, let me check. Does bike? Can I keep doing bite every time?
Yeah.
As a bonus action.
As far as I'm aware, yes, you can.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nom.
16.
Now, he is catched on with your techniques. As you go for a second bite, he quickly, deftly brings up the scimitar from what would have been a hit, and almost kind of tempts you to lash out like a cobra in such a way that the side of the scimitar would slice your mouth Joker style. But you recoil back and you don't follow through, saving yourself the pain, but he almost got you in a sort of trap there. It seems this captain is no joke now.
Yep, and says as a free action, she's gonna say well, that's quite a pickle.
Hearty Silver, it's your turn.
One question: is Dr. Shackle a healer?
Healer with high AC.
Okay.
So I am fine. Trust me.
Famous
He's
last
blind.
words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to look at the guy that gave me a thumb up. Give him a thumbs up back.
Excellent.
I'm going to try to jump on him
Okay.
to hit this guy midair. Bring Dr. Shackle to heal Sessic.
Okay.
While in there, I'm heal Scaly Girl!
Huh?
Scaly Girl.
Okay, cool.
Okay. You follow that up with an attack, I believe?
Yeah, I thought attack plus acrobatics, like doing an
No.
acrobatic attack.
I'm not gonna ask you for acrobatics just for running over that guy's face. You're fine.
Right. Okay. So rapier, yeah.
Yeah, give me an attack with a rapier. That is an excellent hit. Roll damage. Now, this guy, he's blinded, and this is an easy stab. You dig into his organs and leave him very bruised. Now, I'm going to teach you something. You are a rogue with a dagger on your hand, don't you?
Yeah.
Because of the light property, you can also wield that dagger to the side. And as a bonus action, as part of the attack action, you can make another attack with the dagger.
Awesome.
Doesn't he also have sneak attack?
Yep.
No, yes, at this level?
Oh,
Yeah, you
maybe
get sneak
not.
damage at first level.
Oh, well then, yeah, you got extra 2d6. This guy is fucking dead.
Should I just press the sneak attack button?
Firstly, this guy is mega dead. You have
He
definitely...
has extra 1d6 at first level.
Alright, yeah. So just when I'm sneak attacking, I need to roll plus sneak attack.
Yeah, there was just one thing I wanted to check, and that is, yes, you do have a global damage modifier that is on your character sheet. When you have it ticked, and you attack with a rapier, like I have just done now, when you hit the damage, you'll see that your sneak attack has been included there. And then I can untick sneak attack, I can do another rapier, and when I hit the damage, the sneak attack is not there. So you can do this for
Awesome.
the future.
Yeah, so what defines a sneaky moment and unsneaky moment?
Good, thank you for asking, though, on the rogue sheet. A sneak attack is achieved when some of the following conditions are met. 1. You have advantage. 2. You have a friendly ally within the conscious, within 5 feet of you, and within 5... No, not within 5 feet of you, within 5 feet of the enemy.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
it also includes if you have the enemy caught by surprise.
Or if they haven't taken a turn in combat, I think.
That, I think, is
For
dependent...
assassin.
That's
Yeah.
assassin.
Yeah.
Level-
So don't worry about those things till now. Just know that for now, you want to catch people surprised, somehow have advantage, or you have a friendly within 5 feet of them. That's all you want to care about for now.
Awesome, yeah.
Yep.
Now, since he would have died on the first rapier attack, I will allow you to choose somebody else to start stabbing. If you've got the movement. It took you 10 feet of movement to get there. You could go 20 feet over here and then stab this pirate bandit here. Or you might carry on the pain this way and then attack this guy.
I think I'm going to attack the frozen one.
Excellent. Alrighty, move your token over there. Excellent. The dagger from earlier is still at 20. And we'll use that. Now, help me, more veteran players. I know he's a rogue, but he doesn't have martial arts, nothing like that. So this doesn't have his dexterity modifier to it, yes or no?
Well,
No.
an unarmed
that-
strike is still strength based, I'm pretty sure, unless you're a monk.
No, I don't think it's based like on that. It's
No,
just that he doesn't get his like proficiency for the
No.
dexterity or strength on the offhand.
It's 1 plus your whatever modifier you use.
He doesn't get the dex to the damage,
Thank
It's
you.
just
Um,
strength modifier, I'm pretty
but everything else is normal.
It would be a strength modifier, correct, if he did not have the finesse quality with that dagger, which allows him to
Oh,
use
dagger.
dexterity.
I thought I was using a fist. No, never mind.
Nope. No worries. Gotta pay more attention. Alright, now then. You do stab this guy, and your offhand leaves a big chunk of a gouge right in his shoulder. That does significantly harm him. But he does still stagger in there, and now he may share some of that hatred towards you, it seems.
He's still up after the rare frost and the dagger.
He is still up after the Ray of Frost and after the dagger.
Awesome,
man.
bring it on. Bring it on.
Hell yes, I like your attitude. Dr. Joseph Skackle, the blood of your enemy, who has just neatly been cleaned off by Hearty, pools on the ground nearby your feet. How do you proceed?
With even he gets kind of like a mad grin and just starts walking to about right here.
Hmm.
He reaches out with two hands. One hand towards Sessic, the other hand towards this pirate.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'll just cast first thing, the one that's going to hit as a bonus action. I'm casting Healing Word.
Ah.
Can you cast 2 spells in the same turn?
He
Yeah, one's a
can
bonus
if
action.
one's a cantrip and one's a first level spell.
Actually, no. Healing Word is a bonus action.
No, that's not what's in dispute. If you had
Oh.
2 first level spells and one was a bonus action and one was a regular action, I would have to not allow it because
Oh, okay.
the spellcasting rules say you can't break that. But you can absolutely do the bonus action Healing Word first level spell and do a regular action cantrip. You can do
Okay.
that combination.
So first, yeah, let me get my thing out. Casting basically Healing Word on Sessic.
Excellent.
Thing it.
Have you? Yep. Excellent. Excellent. Sessic.
Add +3 to that because of my feat, Discipline of Life.
Which you should get it.
I
No.
get that level.
So I'm up to 10 if that was the case.
So no, it should be at 8 because it should be for blessing. Healing Word is 1d4 +3 for my spellcasting modifier. Then Blessing of Life is whenever I cast a first level spell or higher, restore HP of the creature
Yes, that is
additional
correct.
2 plus
I'm
spell level.
I'm at 2 hit point right now, so technically I would go up to 10. That is the correct number.
I can put it in chat if you'd like me to.
If you
Okay.
can summon a, yeah, I mean,
you go.
Life Domain Cleric. I'm sure. I played you before. I
Baldur's
think
Gate
you're
on
right.
page-
I know it's 1 plus your cleric level. No, 2 plus
Hey,
your cleric level.
Yeah, 2 plus the spell level.
Uh-huh.
So on page 60 of Player's Handbook.
Yeah, this is probably a boring side of it, but yeah, level 1, you're getting your Divine Spell Domain. Discipline of Life, yep, 2 per spell level, yep, moving on. Nice, yes.
And then I'm gonna aiming towards the guy's neck, Sacred Flame, as a cantrip.
Excellent, yeah, he will make a dexterity saving throw, as for flavor, you extend it out of your hand. But a divine ray sort of beams down from him, and he's going to do that dexterity saving throw. He does dodge out of the way at the last minute, your hand reaching out and a burst of fire going over him, but it doesn't get at him, and he manages to avoid it completely.
You look like you need a helping hand.
Ominous. Okay, David, it's your turn.
Can I hop over the banister? Like the little thing, the little stairs, just get down in the corner right there?
Yeah, pretty easy given your natural height.
I'm gonna move 5 feet this way as well and just attack this guy with Primal Savagery.
What is that? That's where druidic cantrip, you go a bit talons and teeth, and you just start clawing them up.
Since my disguised self is worn off, I just grow more bigger fangs and my big hands grow large claws and takes a 1d10 necrotic damage. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, click the attack, because that is a hit. So click the Primal Savagery as it appears in the chat log, and you will get damage. Much like you did with the ice knife.
Yeah, sorry, it changed size for some reason, I'm not sure why.
Interesting. That is a great hit. It says you do acid damage. Fancy that.
Oh, acid, okay.
But, as you do strike at him with acid-coated claws and fangs, you do just, tear him apart, shred him down, and leave him in a pile of gore on the floor beneath you.
Jeez.
That does also seem like it's a self, so you got to walk to here.
Yeah.
All right, that's all good. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do much else, so yeah.
Excellent. Alrighty. Now, where are we? Yes, we're at this Mr. Bandito. This bandit has tried to start working away at you, Sessic, but with Dr. Skackle coming into the view, he now has to really shift priorities. He turns over and gives a flayed scimitar across you. But beneath all those garbs, you have all that heavy armor in the way. And that does stop him from making any headway against you. Eros, it's you up next.
I'm gonna attack. Arrows takes his great axe and seeing that he's on the floor, aims at his head.
Now, he is a prone creature, and that does give you advantage. However, you've rolled 2 9s. So, as you clearly have the line of shot, you just raise the great axe over your head and you just go, ha ha, ha ha, and you hit the banister of the doorway, of the floor above, and your great axe gets lodged there as he gets a moment to sort of scurry out of the way a bit.
And do I have movement?
You have got movement, yes.
So I'm gonna move here.
Now, I did say that your axe got lodged. I'm going to ask for a small athletics check, please.
Okay.
Excellent. You easily dislodge the axe and hop over.
And I end my turn with frustration and anger.
Indeed. You need those as a barbarian. Radek, it's your turn next. Your raven is pretty comfortable here, just on the table near a fireplace.
Okay. One more question for DM. Do I get disadvantage if I move close to him here and then attack with a ray of frost because it's within 5 feet?
You are absolutely correct. Yes.
Okay, so I won't move then, and I'll cast ray of frost on this guy here.
Excellent. Excellent. A wonderful hit. A beam of cold, frosty damage begins to descend its way down towards him. Push, 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 push. Alrighty. Yes. He gets coated over in a outer layer of ice as, he gets really cold by that. Is that your turn, Radek?
And I'm going to have my raven just sit by next to me.
Alrighty, excellent. Excellent. Okay. This bandit, he gets up from prone. He sees that Eros has kind of forgotten about him, choosing to go elsewhere. But he's pissed. He wants to get some revenge in, so he goes to try and stab you in the side. But he just comes across pure, unadulterated, toned, godly, angelic muscle, which fails to break through your simply two-toned abs. Just can't break those abs. Alrighty. And that's his turn. Now with that, it is the captain's turn. I'm going to change up the music here. This has gone on a little bit too long. Plop, 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 plop. Okay, so this guy, this captain, he is increasingly more pissed. His men are just dropping. He sees that there are a couple of threats on the board, but he is going to drop this tanky lizard if it's the last thing he does. Though, has that worked out for him? He's got other people that are in the way.
Don't mind me, I'm fine. Please.
Okay.
Please. So squishy.
You are pretty squishy, and he can see some of that. He can see some of that. I think what he's going to do, he's going to divide it up. He's going to share a scimitar for Eros, a scimitar for David, and a dagger for for a Sessic here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. A 7 for Eros, an 18 for David, and a
Oh, that
20
definitely hits.
for Sessic. The 18 on you, David, does 9 points of slashing damage.
Jesus Christ!
The dagger does 6 points of piercing damage against you, Sessic. And Eros,
Okay.
you're scot-free of the damage.
It's those abs. It's just those abs.
All the abs, baby. Abs all day.
Boys.
Meanwhile, David has taken a serious, lining cut that's really doing a great job just bleeding him, which is pretty rough.
Yeah.
This dead-eye pirate turns to you and he just goes, "I'll paint this bloody tavern in your blood! Get out of my way!" He kind of screams out. And Sessic, is back to you.
How about no? I toss the shield and go two-handed with my longsword.
Excellent, excellent. You're two-handing the longsword. Oh, shit. Oh,
I like to use inspiration.
Yay! Done. When did I give you inspiration?
I need inspiration from like the first level. Everyone gets it, right?
No.
That's right. Sorry.
Oh, what?
Yes. Sessic brings up a wonderful point.
We have an inspiration point?
Everybody who makes their character sheet before a session, a proper session, even if we had a session 0, or in Radic's case, he's made it before today's session, you get an inspiration point for not weighing down the session with character creation.
Oh,
Does
okay.
this mean I get 2
No,
inspiration
you
points?
can never hold on to more than 1, but, for those who haven't got 1, you've got 1.
Okay.
This is just
So,
a intergame policy I forgot to enforce.
So I make a 9 point of slashing across his chest. How does
Yes.
it look?
At this point, after this next slash goes across him. Oh, excuse me. This captain, he is very cut up now. He is looking particularly hurt and bleeding. But he's a veteran. He's seen several sort of fights here and there. Blood curls down his golden necklace, and his black and gold ring with a white pearl on it. And he continues
And-
to,
I will use the bonus action to make it worse.
okay. Ooh, okay. Ah ha 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 ha! Yes! Excellent bite. Excellent. Con mod in temporary hit points, back to you, Sessic.
No, I can't. Hungry Jaw is only a one-time thing, and I can only get it from Chocolate, so I can't get the temporary hit point back.
Okay.
But I can get. This is a fight, and I know him for 3.
Excellent, 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 excellent. Alrighty. With that, Hearty Silver, it's now your turn.
Alright. I'm going to try something. Can I jump on this guy? And then, whilst mid-air, going to attack what's his name?
Now, I'm gonna have to stop you there, because you went a bit too broad. You walked over several enemies. Now, this I can't allow. You can move
Okay.
through your friends, because they're your friends. They will step by and say, "Oh, no, after you." And you say, "Oh, no, after you, I insist."
No,
But
I
your
mean
enemies don't
jump-
allow you that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And if your enemies, if you jump over your enemies, they're going to get some attacks of opportunities against you. Or, in fact, try to make sure you don't move through them at all.
Alright. I just this. Maybe can I try jumping over him into this table? On this table.
Can't jump
You
over
get-
him, but you can, walk beside Eros and David and get on the table that way.
Yeah, you
Alright.
might as well just not risk the acrobatics check and fail it and just walk through us. There's no
I
point.
have a lot on acrobat. That's
Well, yeah,
why.
but it's there's no need.
Even
Alright.
then, there's no
Alright,
need for
fine.
flair. But I appreciate your efforts to add some flair with your acrobatics. But as David said, it is unnecessary. You can get to that position moving for your friends, and standing loud and proud atop the table, high above the captain, you give a long, deep back stab, and it does a great deal of damage. Yes, you sink that blade in deep. It goes down, and he wheezes with pain as blood does foam in his mouth now. What? Anything you're forgetting?
And I have a dagger.
Yes. That time it is a miss, unfortunately. But even so, you know, you pull back your rapier red with blood.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Joseph Skakel, it's your turn.
Okay, see. David can... If David disengages, is he going to get attack of opportunity?
No, that's what disengage prevents.
Okay. Then... Moving right here. Going to... Hang on.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking who to heal at this point.
If
'Cause
you
David-
wanted a choice of who looks worse off, David would
David.
look the most worst.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
I'm pretty worsted.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal David.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Actually, do I need a move for that?
No,
no,
you
I
don't.
don't.
Depends on what you're using.
No, I'm using Cure Wounds. I need to touch him.
Yep,
Yep.
Cure Wounds is a touch. Healing Word is not. Alrighty. Go ahead and
Okay.
cast Cure Wounds.
Never know.
Go
That's
ahead
my
and cast
final
Cure
spell.
Wounds.
Got it. There we go. Add 3 to that. Whatever it is.
Excellent.
not.
Excellent,
So-
yes.
So I'm back up to full. All right.
I got the full, and I guess I'll just swing my mace at this guy.
Wonderful. Excellent. You cannot do that.
No, wait. I messed up. Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Alrighty.
well.
That is
You
your
can
turn.
do like a sacred flame or something if you want to, though.
Oh, no, I can't because it's an action, not bonus.
Yep.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Yeah, my other spell, if I use Healing Word, that's a bonus action.
Nice.
Cure Wounds is a stronger heal, but it's a full action to do it.
Okay.
That's correct. Alrighty. David, it's back to you. You have been fully recuperated thanks to the scary hand of Dr. Skakel.
I'm just gonna use another primal savagery on it and do it again. Ooh, it misses.
Yes, you do your utmost, but unfortunately this guy is a one-man fury tornado of daggers and scimitars. And
Can I
he
use
is
a
holding
healing
his
word
own.
then at that point?
What's that?
Since it's a cantrip, can I use a healing word? It's not a.
That's correct.
I'm gonna use a healing word on Sessic.
Beautiful. Make sure you mark off the spell slots that you're using, guys. But yes, 5 hit points. Wonderfully restored back to you, Sessic.
Oh yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
out.
I'm out of spell slots as well.
No
What?
more healing, guys. You're only getting medicine now.
Yes. Alrighty. Now we return to this bandit. This bandit was a little bit cold. And he wants to go hit Radek, but... In fact, that's what he's going to do. He's going to take the attack of opportunity, only from Sessic, to go and hit Radek. He's tired of this wizard getting an easy life back here in the sidelines. He got lucky. Wait.
You got lucky.
No, he didn't. That's a hit.
Oh,
His leather
Man.
armor doesn't protect him that well. Roll damage.
he's too naked for this world.
He is a little naked.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
You slice him down the middle. Yeah, you hack a limb off him and then behead the fucker as you go with trained paladin fury.
Decapitation!
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alrighty. And like you spare Radek. Radek, you can see that this bandit was going to come towards you, but Sessic intercedes at the last moment and beheads this guy, chopping him to pieces so that nobody bothers you. Nobody pokes your cute butt.
I give a nod.
How
Wonderful.
long do these games last? Out of curiosity.
Typically 3 hours, and we got 10 more minutes on the clock.
Okay.
since we started a little later, waiting for Dobby and waiting for Mike's and so on and so forth.
Just make sure.
Yes. Eros, it's back to you.
Eros gives up and trying to hit the guy, smaller guy from the stairs, and he turns to the bandit camp from the last time he attacked. He's like, "Oh, better watch your head," and he aims his great axe. I'm gonna go ahead and use inspiration.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, excellent. Marvelous. You do a nice sizable chunk of damage, and you do keep a large cut down his back, but he is still alive.
Out of characters, I think this guy's a barbarian.
He's stronger than a barbarian. He's very tanky. Alrighty. Eros, that is your turn. Don't forget you change your Fist of 9 to Fist of 8. And Radic, it's your turn again.
Okay, I'm going to move over here. This gives me a clean line of sight, I guess, for one more.
Not entirely a clean line of sight. If we do the corners, this is obscured by Sessic. This is obscured by some random guy at a bar. This is unobscured, and that is unobscured. Now, yes, they're friendlies, but Sessic is a big paladin with a bit of armor, and this scene is very clustered. There's a lot of people surrounding this captain, so I am going to say he has half cover, and I am going to say he has +2 to his AC.
I won't hit anyway.
No, unfortunately, your shot goes above and hits a part of the staircase behind the back of the scene. Alrighty.
Okay, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Excellent. It is now the bandit's turn again. This one hates you, Eros. He really wants to get some of that hate jammed into you. He rolls a 17, doing 2 points of slashing damage, which you half to 1. That's
He's like,
it.
It's like I see the blood that he got, and I just I put my finger over and I lick it.
Nice.
Finger looking good.
This captain is now in a bit of a tizzy, in a bit of a fury as he's surrounded on all fronts. So he's going to see about taking one of these fronts off the playing field. He turns 180 and goes to make a scimitar attack right to sort of chop down Harty's legs a little bit.
Do you use flanked in this game at all?
Excuse me?
Like the flanked, like you can be flanked by 2 enemies around you.
I am so ready to implement flanking. So long as you are aware, I get to use flanking on you.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
What does it mean?
It means you get advantage.
Or just
Okay. Flanking is a variant rule of which I have not used before. It can be useful and interesting, but be warned, enemies get this rule too. Now, typically, the broadest term is that an enemy stands across, a friendly stands across from the enemy to you, and they give you flanking, which gives you advantage. So this captain should have flanking because of Harty to Sessic, and that's about it. There isn't another fighting NPC for David and Eros and Dr. Skakel, if I am correct. Someone remind me the page of flanking, please?
Fuck. It's like probably like in the 200s how to play the game. I feel like it is. I'm gonna make sure.
In the player's handbook.
I
Flanking 251. You were right with the pages. 251 of Dungeon Master's Guide. Right, with the 3/4 cover and stuff. Glad I've been doing that right. Oh, I take it from one of the corners. Ah, I've been doing that wrong. Alright. Nice. Interesting. I'll be looking into that. Okay, where the hell were we? Alrighty. Optional flanking. Alright. If you regularly use miniatures, flanking gives the combatants a simple way to gain advantage on attack rolls against a common enemy. A creature can't flank an enemy that it can't see. A creature also can't flank while it is incapacitated. A large or larger creature is flanking as long as it is at least one square or hex of its space qualifies for flanking. Flanking on squares when a creature and at least one of its allies are adjacent to an enemy and on opposite sides of the corner of the enemy's space. Yes, of the enemy's space.
Like for me, for example, me and Eros would be flanked right now.
You and Eros. Eros should not be flanked because
Not
there's
just me
nobody
then?
above Sessic. Nobody above
Okay.
Sessic. It is
Okay.
Hearty and Sessic that get flanking from one another because they have a counterpart on the other side. When in doubt about whether two creatures flank on an enemy grid, trace an imaginary line between the creature's space. If the line passes through
If
opposite
it's too much
sides.
to do, like, I only did it once, and it was because we had like a big ass like DM screen mat thing to be used on.
It's okay. We're going to try flanking. And we're
Right.
also going to move on. This
Okay,
pirate
he was
goes...
gonna chuck my
Yes.
leg. Yeah.
He rolls a 15, which I see as a hit.
Okay.
He does 7 points of slashing damage to you.
Oof.
Yes. After that, he's going to give his dagger attack on you. Because he really wants to see somebody go down now. He rolls a 21 and does 7 more points of piercing damage to you as he
Dang.
jabs you right in the midsection.
So
You're into -7, which is the same as saying 0.
not -5 because
Sorry,
7
you're right,
hit points,
-5,
yeah.
but because that was not -13, you are alive but dying. You fall
Okay.
on the table and begin to bleed out. Somebody needs to help start saving you.
I have it. I've spared the dying cantrip.
Alright, that's pretty good. The captain then goes to spread the pain back towards Sessic. But misses. And now Sessic, it's back to you.
So it's like,
Okay, thanks.
that's the last move that you're gonna make.
Hopefully. There we go.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. Alrighty, yeah, that is a hit. Alright, we'll
Just
be
4?
taking the 4 points. Excellent. Yes, you,
+9.
well, that would be because of the crit that was part of that roll, but
Oh.
we don't count it because no advantage. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's actually fucking right. It is not advantage because Hearty has just fallen unconscious. The captain doesn't need to worry about his back for the time being.
Fair enough.
That is also another great hit. And yes, you will do another 4 points of damage for a total of 8 as you continue to sort of jam your teeth deep into this guy's side of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No, that would be all. I don't have any other movement.
Alrighty. Now, Hearty,
Yeah.
you are currently dying. You will
Yeah.
find beneath the temporary hit points, right of the hit die, above your attacks and to the left of bonds, flaws, and ideals, you should see death saves. A little box for that.
Wait. Beneath the maximum.
Beneath temporary hit points, to the right of hit dice, above attacks and spell casting, and to the left of bonds and flaws on your character sheet. You will see a box that says death saves.
Here we go.
Yes. Now, thank you for clicking that. I wanted to inform you guys of a little something different. We will not be taking 10 as the standard for a pass. The standard for a pass is going to be 13.
Oh no.
What?
How convenient.
Why?
How
Don't
con-
worry.
This
Well,
is
one
this
failure.
is not the same as Jungles of Chol level where they use 15. This is just a little bit spicier. If you roll a 13, that is still a pass. But unfortunately, Hearty, this is a failure this time.
Yep.
You're good. Don't worry. I got you.
You'll be fine.
I
Alrighty.
get you, bro.
Okay.
Alright, Joseph, it's your turn.
Moving. Excuse me. Pass me. Two and. Oh, right here.
You can do that. Well, actually, as you do that, this captain is going to get a bit of a stab against you.
Yep.
He reaches across and he does score a hit with a 24, doing 6
Woo.
points of slashing damage. He gives you
Okay,
a
that
nice
one
deep
hurt.
cut. Yeah.
Casting this.
Excellent. Yep. You reach your hands, you grope Hearty very, very thoroughly, and Hearty, you are stabilized.
Not just so I don't think he.
Okay, Plum, just carry on. Hearty,
Pretty sure he's. Ooh.
you are stabilized,
Yeah.
and to
Does
finish,
this mean I have 0?
you are on 0 hit points as the spell does say. However, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
Until you receive magical healing, you will wake up in the next 2 hours.
Okay.
So you are
Can
going to be
I-
having a bit of a sleep.
Is there any way for me to try to drag him away?
Where
wait.
to?
Just towards me, away from the captain, so at least the captain won't be able to hit him next turn.
You'll have to do a little bit of maneuvering, but I guess so.
Okay, how would you best say the best way to maneuver him? I would think.
Alright, well, firstly, you, straddle in front of this thug guy as he's, sitting down on the table. You get your groin and your ass in front of him as you're just pardon me here.
mate, excuse me.
Yep, you then grab Hearty
Move
by
the
his,
fuck out the way.
2 arms, and then you just sort of, just reverse that ass over his face, dragging your taint, ass cheeks, and balls over his head as he's grumpy, and then
Why the fuck are you still here? Move!
and then you just drag Hearty across his head as the limp, prone person begins to trail over him. You open up this door, you kick it open, and you continue to sort of drag Hearty, and he just flops over and then spills on the ground upside down.
Yep, getting him out of here. We're backing the fuck out of the room.
He's murmuring about his children, Colonel, it's a fucking disappointment.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Alrighty, so, with all that having been done, alrighty, David, it's your turn.
I'll just try my cantrip again. That's all I can really do at this point.
Unfortunately, your primal savagery does not do
Can I?
enough.
I'm gonna use my inspiration point at that point because
Excellent. Yes, that is a hit. You do bring your primal savagery out. It does begin to start clawing and scratching across him. Roll damage. It is at this point, as he is in bleeding, utterly frayed, the final lashings of your primal savagery tear his throat out, and you let him spill to the ground in a heap.
as a bonus action, can I make an intimidation to the last guy? To
Yeah.
Drop your weapons. Drop your weapons or die. Like
Yeah.
Can I help him with that by turning around with my axe?
You do,
Um,
you do. And with the pair of you kind of yelling at him, this guy immediately drops his scimitar and he begins to flee out of the scene.
Thank God. Okay.
Excellent. You guys have beaten, or you guys have survived the first session.
I thought we were gonna die there. I really did. I thought that guy had way more hit points than he did.
And that is our first session of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus done. I look forward to playing with you all next week. See you then, and goodbye.